Oh, okay. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Connect a few things. Been very busy. My grandchild's still here, so he spent the night. He stayed the night in my bed, and I'm just basically releasing the grandmother duties back to the mother and the father. Woo, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, baby. For those of you who have little kids, and for you single mothers, you single parent mothers, let me tell you something. I think that you deserve nothing but praise because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Anyway, so today I'm going to be talking about RBR, and it's not just him, but he's the reason why I'm even having this conversation. When some of these people, when we can't save them from themselves, should we save them from others? Okay, when they don't have the ability to see what's going on, when they don't have the ability to understand what it is that they are doing to themselves, to the community, the things that they have said or are saying, and uh, when they won't allow us to help them, when somebody of another culture come in and start beating him down every day, should we as a community go in and save him? Hi, Caribbean Fire, how you doing? Chef and STL, what's going on? So, just to give y'all a little uh, bit of what happened, because I know everybody on this side isn't, uh, you don't participate on the B1 side or the black side, or, some of y'all don't. So, there's this person named B1, black, what did he call? Not B1, I'm sorry, RBR. Let me see, Real Brother Radio, if I'm correct, right? Real Brother Radio, RBR. And he's an older gentleman, older than I am. And, I've always gave him a level of respect just by him being a man, right? Level of respect. I don't know him. I would go over there and hit the thumbs up for him. Every time I listen to a little bit of him, he's always talking about Obama. Um, and even no matter what the topic is, he'll go in someone's area and he's always wanting to talk about Obama. Obama is gone, brother. Okay, Obama is gone. Whether you liked him or disliked him, that period is gone. And now we are in another era, post-Obama era. And maybe you need to realize that and stop trying to go back on what happened 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago. Okay? Hi, Ebony Man. Lord Gillick, KD, what's going on? Whether you liked Obama, didn't like Obama, whether you know the facts about Obama or not, because a lot of black people here on YouTube, especially those who don't like Obama, you don't even know the facts. Like you just saying what you heard somebody say. Them motherfuckers didn't know the facts. So all you doing is repeating the shit. Like if you don't know what that man put in front of us, if you didn't know he put it in front of you, then of course you didn't grasp for it. We got a lot of people saying, well, he didn't do that just for blacks. Well, he wasn't black people president. He was the president of the United States. But he did offer us something that no other president put in front of us before. But that's a whole nother story, whole nother day. I'm not even going to beat RBR. Okay. That period is gone, baby. If you had a student loan and you didn't let them people write that shit off, if you didn't use those programs that help you wipe that shit out, that's your fault. Because I sure got mine wiped out. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I saw that he had that program up there, I was like, what? For real? They were like, yes. He announced this shit to the world doing one of his goddamn speeches. Had so many motherfuckers signing on the website to erase their debt that the damn site was coming down. That was all about student loan. So I'm assuming that since a lot of you didn't erase your debt, you didn't know. But I'm telling you, a whole shitload of Americans, up to a certain amount of money, they had different type of programs. Depending on your situation, you could have gotten that student loan that drops. Okay, that's a fact. Anyway, so let's get back to RBR. RBR decided, first of all, he has some issue against black first. He has issues against black people, and he tends to think that he is above all of us. He don't even know anybody's situation, but he seems to be. He likes to say he's the top 10% of some bullshit, right? So when I had a conversation with him, I asked him how do he know he's the top 10%? Like where somewhere, point to me on the internet or somewhere where there was some statistic that was done in which he can point at and say, yeah, I meet this, this, and this, and therefore I must be in that top tier. But he couldn't. He just said he guessed it. So he just one of those niggas who just want to be better than everybody. Okay, do you, bro? Nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? I cut to the chase. How you doing? Yeah, that's what we're about to talk about, baby. RBR, who has put down many black people. When we try to have a discussion with him, he won't think about what nobody else is saying. It's always just what he's saying. He's I think he's mentally ill, me myself. I think he's in a motherfucking mental ill facility, and the motherfuckers allow him to have a mic. You know what I'm saying? And they allow him to have a fucking mic. And as long as he stay in that room playing with himself on the mic, then they don't bother with him. Because he sounds like he's sick. But let me tell you what he did. This nigga had the nerve to want to debate somebody here called JB Gunner. I don't even know why he would go associate himself with that on some real type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or JB Gunner is a Tommy want to be. And the problem with that, though, for me is where Tommy is in our community, and if he want to talk about black women this and black women that, because he was raised by black women, you know what I'm saying? Then that's on Tommy. Tommy at least has some type of relationships, whether they were bad or good or negative. He's had some type of relationships with black women or the black community as a whole, right? So if he talks bad, okay, we deal with that. But for somebody to sit over there and act like he's Tommy, this nigga, everything I heard this nigga JB Gunner say just yesterday, I think it was last night, it sounded just like if it was Tommy. It sounded exactly like Tommy. And I was thinking to myself, this dude really want to be Tommy. Okay, but my thing is this, right? RBR decides he first of all, he don't even know how to talk to black people correctly. He don't know how to take criticism. He don't know how to, when he realizes something he said is incorrect, he don't know how to backtrack it. He don't know how to do any of that. Then this lame ass nigga go over there with amongst this racist white dude and try to have a conversation with him. And from my understanding, this racist white dude basically just roasted him. There was no real conversation, no real debate. It was like a roast session. He was pointing out, hey, you've been lying about this, you've been lying about that. It looks like that dude at least did a little research. Now, whether the information he was pointing to was factual or not, I don't know. I don't even care. But I'm thinking, why did you go over there, RBR, and have that conversation? But you did it. You did it. Cool. My thing is, dude, that dude is talking about you. Ever since you went over there, that dude is back to back making money, talking about you. And you had the fucking nerve to act like you don't see it. This nigga, JB Gunner, was even in his chat last night. Was that last night or this morning? Whenever, the last time I saw, because you know my days and nights are blurred because I'm up all night, right? So it was either early morning or it was last night. But I went over there to RBR area, and JB Gunner and his group of followers, I don't know what he called, I guess he called them Gunners. Like Soto Nation have a Soto Nation, like Tommy has Soto Nation. Well, JB Gunner has like the Gunners, I think, right? And these fools are in his area while he's trying to have a discussion about something else. They over there egging him on about some bullshit. And that comes to my question: should we, as a community, tell this dude to leave that man alone, or do we allow him to continue to make us all look like fools because of RBR? They won't let me post his favorite word is block my comments. Where? Yeah, people said, not sure what's going on. You going live tonight? People want to know, STF, you going live tonight? I'll post a link in. Hey, Minister Jap. Yeah, RBR is, some of y'all don't know him. That's what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you what I do know about him. RBR is a straight fool. He can't even stand up for himself. Yeah, the Gunner Squad, that's what they call themselves. Well, the Gunner Squad apparently put RBR in his sights once they realized that this man, you could tell that this man isn't all there. He isn't all there. RBR looks like well, I don't have the picture of Rude RBR. I didn't want to do that, but I did want to. What's going on? Oh, this thing not showing, but people hear me though. Anyway, but I heard you sniffing. Man, you got a cold. You need to get you something for that. Huh? Oh, what you took? Dayquil? Huh? Oh, okay, we do have some Dayquil. Oh, Lord, y'all. I got the family here. You know, my grandchild is only 6 weeks old, so he's not running around. But his little sister is over here. She's 5. And they're running in the background. I don't think I'm used to this. I don't know if I'm going to get used to it, but it is what it is. Anyway, let me see what some of y'all say. No, we got to step in and help RBR. We can't let racists drag a black person like JB Gunner. I agree with that. See, but I asked a few of the men in the back chat, and I said I'm gonna go with what the men say, but what you men say, what you black men, when you black men say, look, y'all want to protect the community. Unfortunately, some of these slow ass niggas is in our communities, whether they slow women or slow men. It is what it is. Okay, we know that we got a lot of people in our community who just aren't doing the right thing. They fucking up. They're not on the right track. Some of them are mentally ill. Let me start this, because I don't want people to think I'm just speaking about this person on the picture, because I'm not. Right? He just happens to be on the picture, but there's gonna be a few people. Let me press this play button, and you're gonna see it go through the picture. We got a lot. We got both men and women alike who are very slow in our community. And they say the darndest things. When we can't stop them from hurting themselves, you know what I'm saying? When we can't stop them from hurting themselves, do we step in when they happen upon the races of another group? Bless you. You should took some of that Dayquil. I think I have some in my room. You ain't got no sore throat or nothing, huh? Oh, okay. Oh, man. Y'all know I've been having a cold all summer, man. I'm just getting rid of it, and now one of my sons got this cold again. And the little girl who gave me the cold is over here. God damn. I'm never going to get rid of this cold. Anyway, see, when some of these people, when they want to be in our community doing the darndest things, should we help them when another race of people come in and try to destroy them? I think there's a valid question, because although RBR, I don't have a problem with RBR. I just know that he's mentally unstable. Like, he just don't make common sense. Even if you look at him over there in that room, I'm going to be honest, it looks like a mental facility. In case y'all don't know, there are mental facilities in which you have your own room. You know what I mean? And as long as those mentally ill people, as long as they're not hurting others, they are allowed to do whatever they want in their room. As long as they take their fucking medicine when they come to give it to them. As long as they go to their meetings, they might have daily meetings, they might have weekly meetings. in the facility, as long as they go to their meetings and shit like that, they could do whatever they want. So RBR family could have allowed him to buy the mic and all that shit and set up. You know what I mean? And as long as he don't get too loud, they allow him to do what the hell he want. And I'm telling you, that nigga is sitting in a mental institution. That nigga is sitting straight in a mental institution where some of these other bitches need to be, like this woman right here on the screen right now. That's where she should be. Okay? So she could get the help that she needs. We might have to call that facility to help this nigga. They might have to up his medication. Hey, Gray. Brassman, how you doing? Who else we have in here? Kenny, what's going on? Yes, RBR shouldn't be going over there to give that fool free views and advertising at his expense, and that as a representative of what they think is our community. I agree. But let's be real. Let me take this picture off here. That's the one I don't. They know exactly. You know what I'm saying? That man, should I say, know that most black men are nowhere near like RBR. You see what I'm saying? He knows who he can play with and who he can't play with. Let me see. V-Dub says RBR attack Nyla and Taz all day and other black folk. He needs to humble himself. He needs to help. He needs our help. He should ask. I agree. He does need our help because I foresee that dude over there gonna try to make money off of that one dude as long as he can. He gonna continue to go in on him. He not nonstop. He gonna make that money. Other people, they're gonna be over there. You know what I'm saying? And would I do that if I found somebody who I can? Yeah, I mean, I can see that being done. I don't think he's special for doing that. There's a lot of motherfuckers who mess with the weak. You know what I'm saying? They mess with the weak. I wouldn't mess with the weak personally myself, but there's a lot of people who would. He found a sucker. He found a fool. He could be over there making idle threats at that man, and he know that RBR ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he made that idle threat towards Tommy, though, just last year. Wasn't that last year? I don't think that was this year, but it may have been earlier this year. But if I'm right, it was late last year, right? I remember him and Tommy got in a little squabble. Just a little something, something, nothing too big. And he made that fucking threat, as in, hey, you better not come to my area. You see what I'm saying? You better not come to my area. And I think he was, if I'm correct, somewhere in Florida. And I remember how he backed down real quick when he got on that fucking phone. He was all them motherfucking, going back and forth with Tommy when he was in that text. Then when he got on that fucking phone, things kind of got settled a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And Tommy told him straight up, hey, I see you over there acting like you me. Tommy was like, when I do these things, I can't keep my stuff up. I got to normally take it down because I'm going to get blocked. I'm not going to be able to make money off it. And you were able to repeat after me, do the same shit I'm doing, and they don't find a problem with it. That's basically what Tommy was saying. Anyway, let's see. And Nyla and Taz are cool people. I know some people don't like them. Some people do like them. Whatever your reasons is and whatever you like is none of my business, right? I'm not here to convince nobody to like nobody. I know a lot of people don't even like Tommy. I like Tommy. I like Taz. It's a lot of people I like. It's not many people I don't like, to be honest. Even when they start trying to say, Bob got a problem with me. I ain't got a problem with you, nigga. I got no problem with you. Do what you do. You be over there, talk about what you want to talk about, and I'm gonna be over here talking about what I want to talk about. The only person who got a problem with what I talk about is normally some nigga I'm talking about. Okay? But while you over there talking about me, everything's cool. It's free speech. Free speech. Oh, I'm over here by my wall. And then they'll deny that they was ever even over there talking about me. Nigga, hold your balls. You know what I'm saying? Don't reach me your balls when you see me coming for you. These niggas be like over there with their balls hitting their chest. I'm mad. I'm mad. And then when Bomb come and start proving that they ain't nothing but a bunch of bitches, these niggas absolutely clip off their own balls and start handing them to me. To my Bomb, we cool. We cool, Bomb. Bomb, you love me, Bomb. Nah, nigga. I ain't got no hatred for you, and I don't have no love for you neither. This is YouTube. Fuck out of here. Anyway, Jessica, how you doing? You and Olivia fight and make up the next day like family. Y'all short-term beefs crack me up. That's what I'm talking about. Olivia is cool people. But it shows what our community is. We could absolutely have disagreements. And we might go back, call each other a few words. And just like that, we realize, hey, what are we fighting about? You know what I'm saying? What are we even fighting about? And that's how simple. Y'all saw that shit in action on Taz and Nyla channel once. Like we was all cool 1 minute, right? The next minute, because neither one of us want nobody. Listen, this is what I feel like. Nobody gonna punk me. You know what I mean? You can say, Bomb, be quiet. And I'm cool with that. If we having a discussion, you say, wait a minute, Bomb, Bomb, let me talk. I'm cool with that. But to tell me to shut the fuck up, not, oh, what? You know what I mean? What you mean shut the fuck up? You shut the fuck up. And you'll see, none of us, I don't think any of us like to be treated a certain way. So, you know what I mean? It happens in our community where we got people who you might overstep a little bit, and somebody gotta show you, hey, you're not gonna treat me that way. And then it might ensue some little argument. But when you become mature, you realize that it wasn't even that big to be talking about I'm coming to your house, shooting up your house. Or, you know what I mean? Fool, it's not even that big like that. Come on, let's fight. What kind of shit is that? Niggas not fighting in those streets no more. We got one little punk on here talking about let's throw them hands. I think, nigga, you need to go back to the 70s when niggas used to throw hands. Okay? Anything after the 80s, niggas, the hand fighting has stopped. Okay? We got a grown-ass man inviting men to travel to his city so they could throw hands. I'm like, dude. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think he want to throw hands. I think he want to squeeze on them niggas' asses and booty cheeks. I think he want to squeeze on their booty cheeks, kiss them, tongue kiss them. He think he going to be able to convince them, you know what I mean, to go slow motion with him. Slow motion with him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go there, y'all. Let me back up, get back on track. Okay? That nigga yesterday said, nah, we got to go slow motion with it. Slow motion. I quit. I'm calling the police. I'm too old to be fighting. I know that's right, Kenya. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Action potential. How you doing, my brother? He said RBR slightly retarded. You can't take him seriously. I agree. Listen, Six Figures. How you doing? RBR is a little off. So I don't have a problem with RBR. RBR. I don't have a problem with him at all. I know he's a little off. So I give him a little support. Say, hey, you know what I mean? But what is going on with him right now or to him, that is what's tripping me out. We got somebody in another community attacking RBR. And then instead of RBR standing up for himself, he wants to attack black people. He keeps making videos about B1, which means black first. And like, what's wrong with the concept of black first? Some people got the concept of black only. Why would you attack that concept? You don't even have to like the people, but the concept itself. He's attacking the concept as a whole. Okay? Other communities have their community first, right? They're going to go to who they can support as long as it supports them. Why can't we do that? But RBR is in some trouble right now. And I need to know what we're going to do. But are we going to do anything? Or are we going to do something? What should we be doing? That's what I need to know. And I really need to know that from the men, like you men. Like, what should be going on right now? Because I could go over there and smack RBR around and be his mama. I promise you, by the time I'm done with him, he would be listening. Okay? Because I know how to reach out to mentally ill motherfuckers. Sometimes you just gotta act like you with them and everything, and then you calm him down a little bit, slip some of that motherfucking medicine in his motherfucking drink. You know what I'm saying? And then he will start calming his ass down. But what about this dude who keeps attacking him? Shit. That's what I want to know. The guy called JB Gunner. JB Gunner. Hey, me mug, free spirit. How you doing? JB is not to be taken seriously. JB is not to be taken seriously. You're right. Neither one of them motherfuckers to be taken seriously. But right now we have a racist attacking one of our own. Y'all don't see a problem in that? Non-stop. You don't see a problem in that? And laughing my ass off. I had a couple of questions to ask you because I saw you yesterday. I saw you over there, and I thought I could have sworn you said a few things negative about me. I'm gonna pop this link in the chat so you can tell me what the issue is, so we can work this shit out. Cause I need to know. You know what I mean? Listen, I understand when people crack the jokes, but I don't understand when some of you when you hear lies from a particular person, and yet you over there. I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna put this link in this room, and I'll ask you questions when I see that you got the balls to even step in this motherfucker. Okay? Let me pop it in. We're gonna see what's going on with you, brother. Cause I watched, as you could tell, I was playing old dude's video yesterday as he was live, and I saw you over there. You know what I'm saying? And the other commenters are the regular same commenters who are the same bitch ass niggas and bitches who always comment with slow ass niggas. You know what I mean? Like the Big J Triple X, right? That nigga is slow as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You had Jalen. Jalen, we all know Jalen with his big ass titties and shit. We already know he got some motherfucking issues. We know these niggas are slow. They rode that little short bus. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to see what did Rude do? Nigga, what you mean what did Rude do? You heard him over there yesterday most of the things he was saying yesterday was a fucking lie. What you mean what did he do? So let me tell you, so let me ask you this. So when Rude tells you that out of nowhere Bomb Cherry attacked him, when Rude says that I lied and said that he talked about my husband, he says he didn't, and then he turns right around and says, I did say her husband don't love her. I was right. You know, I did say that her husband don't love her. So that means you were talking about my husband, right? So you heard the nigga say that I lied and said he talked about my husband. Then he turned around and said, I did talk about her husband. Please make that make fucking sense to me. Hell yeah, hop your ass on. Let's have this discussion. So I can find out what the issue is. So I can find out how some of y'all are thinking. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with y'all being over there listening. That's not a problem. I'm talking about the comments. I saw you comment. You know, you said some things about me, and I just, I read the comment. I was like, oh, I know it was like that. So come on and tell me what you think, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. God bless. What's going on? Let me see. Let's get back to the thing. Janny D said, let's see. Actual potential, I don't know or really care to know their personal business like that. I do know they both produce compelling content that's better than most other YouTubers. That's true. We got a lot of people on here. Some people, they have content. Books, how you doing, Books? Y'all know I'm gonna give a shout out to Books because Books has Books is we had fun with Books this weekend. And so I'm gonna give him a shout out. I'm gonna shout you out for a whole month. Goddamn, every time I see you, Books, I'm gonna give you a shout out, my brother. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Lots of people don't hang up here with the Viper Pit. when we playing around and shit like that for as long as you did. Okay. And so I'm gonna give you a shout out always. Let's see what y'all talking about. You're not gonna come up, babe? You're not gonna come up? Okay, anyway, we'll leave it alone. Just know that, I feel like you want to know what he did, and when when other people tell you what he did, when the women tell you what they did, the women who had his back tell you, when you hear the nigga lie, right? He been lying on women and his penis for quite some time. But you know what I think it is, when other men, when some of you are also liars, you know what I mean? You just figure it's no big deal because you think it's okay to lie on other people. You see what I'm saying? You think it's cool to lie on others. And if you think it's cool to lie on others and you are one of those motherfuckers who do nothing but lie on other people, then yes, you think that Rude didn't do anything. He didn't do anything that harmed me. You see, I don't have no problem with Rude. But anytime I want to talk about his ass, I'm going to talk about him. When I want to crack jokes on him, I'm going to crack jokes on him. It just is what it is. The nigga needs to not stop crying and whining about it and acting like we used to be cool. I ain't really know him like that. Okay? The nigga started talking about my husband and shit. And he could do that too. And then when I started talking about how his daddy used to bend him over when he was a kid and all that shit that he went through, then I don't want to hear not a motherfucking thing. Don't get mad when I repeat the shit, whether it's true or not. Right? This nigga can say what the fuck he want out of his mouth and speak as if it's true. So when other people do the same thing. Fuck him. He was subtle trolling Amari. Let's see. Let me put it up here so we can see. Okay, imbecile. His own white. They pink as big. People don't fuck with him. Another convict on YouTube scamming. And that's who JB Gunner is for real. Okay? JB Gunner is for real. JB Gunner, in case, y'all don't know who JB Gunner is? Oh, JB Gunner has one channel called JB Gunner. You need to go look up that motherfucker, his white nationalist, his MGTOW channels. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You got to find his MGTOW channel, and you got to find when he start with that white nationalist bullshit. That's the motherfucking JB Gunner I know. Okay? You can see him when he making money on and talking about black people, right? No matter if they're retarded or not, like RBR. But you go find his other channels, his multiple channels. Go and listen to those who listen to him, the MGTOW. Start doing the research. When he say, oh, that's my other friend, go check him out. Then you go check him out. Then you realize that dude is associated with white nationalist channel. Then you start following these niggas and you sit your ass right in the white nationalist channel and listen to them as they speak. Okay? He said, the one is called Guns. Yeah, one is called Gun Squad. Y'all, you just gotta go. Oh, I don't know if JB gay. I didn't say that. I do. I'm telling you that he's a part of the white nationalists. He's a part of the. If you follow, he's the MGTOW portion that don't really like black people. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know if he's gay or not. I don't think he's gay though. I don't think that he's gay. Okay, because he mentioned women. You need me to drop? Yeah, you could drop the link back. You could come up if you want to. We could talk about anything you want, but I really want to get down to the not so much the JB Gunner so much, but this, the RBR and JB Gunner. Like, what should we be doing? Because I'm telling you, every time I see RBR over there trying to talk about the nonsense he talks about, he now has another group of people coming in his area, trolling him and fucking with him. Okay. Another and listen to the things, read the things that these people are saying. Racial type of comments, and that concerns me. But I'm not gonna make a move without other people. I'm not gonna go over there and start batting and punching niggas in their motherfucking eyes. You know what I mean? And I don't even have the support of my own community, because if y'all don't think RBR is worth it, then this must be something that he said and did Because I've seen some real men who were willing to go and support him and have his back. But they keep saying that RBR keeps shooting himself in his own feet. They keep saying that RBR keeps throwing people under the bus. So because I don't know the whole story, therefore, that's why I didn't get involved. But something in my gut keeps telling me, you know what I mean, that somebody need to put their foot up JB Gunner's ass, or at least let them know that, listen, you had your discussion with this man. You invited him on. He came on. Leave this man alone. Leave this goddamn man alone. You could tell that something's wrong with this man. That's his racist rants on RBR. That's the link right there. Everybody go check it out. Oh, why is the link that you do have a wrench over here, right? Let me see. I'm not looking at it on YouTube. Let me go check. Because you're supposed to have a wrench up. Oh, okay, you do. Okay. So let me go. Let's listen to it. Fuck it. Where should I start? I'm gonna play it. Let me connect the Bluetooth. Let me see if it's connected. Nope. Okay, y'all give me a second. We're gonna listen to what he had to say. I guess we'll go from there. Okay. There it goes, connected. Let's go. Close all this shit up. And we're gonna see what's going on. Cause I just can't take it, baby. Cause I just can't take it, baby. How long is it? It's put your left foot in front of your right foot and walk with me through the city of Shy, where the folks be. Have you heard of the city crime? Sociologists be telling me the city dies. Murdering, gang banging, and drug dealing. Every 30 hours they find another body with some slugs in them. And ain't no blood in it. This the ill state, nigga, and ain't no love in it. Now we gon' start with the south side, where GDs and BDs and white don't coincide. So let me be your tour guide. So when you in a certain area, you will know what I can ride. And let's go with the vulture, where folks adore the folks. This nigga listening to this whack ass old ass shit, and we know this nigga ain't nothing like for real like that. Okay, let's see what he got to say. Uh-oh. Again.
And squad. And yes, as you can see down here, we do have, we're going to go back and talk about Darren Cal. We're going to talk about the Real Brother Radio Network, because for some odd reason.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's back up. Is that Real Brothers Radio real name? Wait a minute. Who is Darren Cal? Please don't tell me that's that man real fucking name. Is that man real name? Hey, Danini. I'm a little confused right now. I did see that name on the title, but I'm assuming that somebody he also was talking to who's by that name. Now I'm hoping that's not that real name, because it looks like now we got some fool who's decided to dox. But I mean, RBR is sitting up here doing the most. You mean to tell me you ain't do no research on this man, RBR? Oh my God. Let me see what V-Dub say. Yes. Oh my God. It's even worse than I thought. You say his name was such, you know what I mean? Like as if they the friends. Oh, let's talk about Darren Cal. We're going to talk about Darren Cal. I assumed that it was some, when people using real names like that, I assumed that it might have was a basketball player, football player, somebody out there. I did not know that this man is on here. Everybody else called him RBR, even within our own community, whether we know his name or not, because I don't know his name. Most of us don't care to know his name. How is it that this person know his name? Anyway.
And this jackass can't quit talking about me every single day. I'm like,
so is that true? He's saying that he keeps talking about him every day. Is that true? Anybody know? Let me see. You said, I just don't know if I can back him. He also was doxxed. That's why they call him a snitch. He got caught with a hella cocaine. Oh, man, boy, you be knowing everything. Let me tell you something. Y'all probably don't know this. And I'm not a snitch. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, we got some document to hold. Some people who document everything on YouTube, baby. You could go to them and be like, hey, I need to know a little bit about this, a little bit about that. We got some real people who be knowing, man. They be knowing the facts, baby. V-Dub happened to be one of those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything about anybody, you might want to check out. Hey, Blue Devil. Oh, man. V-Dub doing the same. It's a beautiful day here. Y'all about to go? Okay. It wasn't my thing wasn't too long. Oh, okay. But everybody leaving? Are you leaving too?
He's not leaving.
Oh, we're gonna leave. Okay, when y'all coming back?
Well, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I don't know about that.
Okay. You off tomorrow?
No, I work. I'll come later.
Oh, okay. Okay, see you later. If you need some help with the baby, just let us know.
Okay.
Okay? Huh? Oh. Anyway, that was my family leaving, my grandchild leaving. Anyway, so man, you need to come up here, V-Dub, so I can know what's going on. Oh, you got the tape? I know you do. That's what I'm trying to find out. Because I don't have time to be going reviewing all the tapes and knowing what's going on, and that's why I don't know when to step in, if I should step in, how this should work, right? And I guess that's why I said I was going to follow the men's lead. Some of you who know what's going on. Based on some of the men, they have said that RBR, when they tried to stop him, when they tried to say, hey, don't do this and do that, he talks down to them, talks down on black people his goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, he just thought, I think this nigga thought he was white. Like, you know what I'm saying? RBR sounds like at sometimes he wants to be this white person. He want to be above all the niggas. Like, I'm above all the niggas. I'm the nonchalant top 10%. And then he goes rolling over there with some people he think he belongs with, and then they even shitted on him. I wonder what RBR purpose of going being interviewed or have a discussion with this man was. What did he think he would get out of that? Is what I would have liked to know. Because I could tell you whatever he thought he was going to get out of it, he didn't get nothing out of it. All he got, based on what I heard, that man had information on him, where he proving that he was a liar about all kinds of things. And I don't understand why he would go in there, because we found out that RBR was a liar just like 2 weekends ago. I was on a panel with him over there, a Renaissance woman, right? And she let us do, like, I guess she called it fuckery hour or some shit, but it happened all that day. Like, I didn't even do too much talking because this nigga RBR won't let nobody speak. And then as he speaks where he think he's stumping on you and giving you some pertinent information, this nigga was telling on himself. We come to find out that RBR, who talked badly about black men, you know what I mean, and black women, we found out this nigga had a child, a son who he never has taken care of. And then when we say, well, like, why didn't you take care of your kid? He says he did. He explained that he paid his child support, or not child support, because he claimed he never paid child support. He said that at the end of his tax year, he wouldn't get his tax money. The government would keep it. And I'm like, and he thought that was cool. I'm like, nigga, what? So, and I kept asking him, how was your kid eating all year round? If your kid had to wait until January of the following year to get some money from you, nigga, how did your kid survive January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December? Nigga, what? He kept saying, nah, Mom, I didn't pay no child support. I paid paternity. And she put a paternity suit against me. I said, dude, the paternity suit, yes, she put a paternity suit on you. Once you found out to be the dad, you paid child support. No, I never paid your child support. I said, well, what did you pay? Well, the first time I paid $10,000 or $15,000, right? In total, he said he paid $25,000. I said, what was that for? It was paternity suit. I said, nigga, that was your child support. The nigga is a fool. He wouldn't even acknowledge that he was paying child support. He wouldn't acknowledge that he wasn't in his kid's life. He's a fucking deadbeat fucking dad. On here calling other men deadbeat dads, telling people he's the upper echelon while we are the lower at the low. When this nigga is probably underneath most of us. Because this nigga knew he had a kid and didn't take care of that fucking kid. He said from his own mouth that when the woman called, you know what I mean, and said, hey, I need your help, this nigga told that woman to bring the child to his parents. To his fucking parents. So we're going to keep it real. Some of these motherfuckers deserve a lot of shit. Some of them don't deserve nothing but shit. Everybody should go to their yard and shit in their fucking yard. Some of them, that's what some of these people deserve. Still, I feel a little weird when I see this other dude in another race going over there talking that racial shit with him. You know, or against him. It makes me feel kind of weird about that. Hi, Penny. How you doing? So let me see what y'all are talking about real quick. And I'm going to play a little. Where should I start it at, D-Dub? Oh, okay, you need the link? Okay, let me put the link in here. Yeah, because I need to know where should I start so I can get to it. Because I need to hear some of this shit.
He loves the fuck out of me. He's become my newest fan. He's in the chat room right now. Hello, Real Brother Radio Network. Mister, I'm gonna get my friend 15 years while I walk around free. Good job. Welcome to the show. And you are officially invited to the second hour of this. That will be at approximately 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means in poor California homeless time, that is around 8 a.m. I believe.
Damn, you seem like he know where this nigga live and everything. Let me go see where this shit gets tight.
Because I'm going to show the documents. I'm going to show you assets here today. Today I'm going to show exactly what this man owns.
Oh, shit. He about to show what? Let me make sure that was the right link.
Somebody's got your bankruptcy paperwork.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. And much more. Ooh. You know, the other day I exposed you, sir, for everything that you've been, a snitch, a bitch, and all the different.
Wait, he been snitching and bitching? Oh, V-Dub, you got to come up here, baby. You know I ain't listening to all this shit. Let me see what these people say in the chat. I went to Amazon and checked his book out. Some B's $25 softcover book about how 9 blacks got rich. And I must have done something wrong because it said total sales 0. Simplify. Somebody named Cherokee Girl. Let's see what's going on. Oh, there you go. Thank you, V-Dub. I'm about to click in, baby. Hey, V-Dub.
What's good, Bob? How's it going today? Oh, let me turn this down.
It's going good. tell me what you know, because I know you know everything. Goddamn.
So of course RBR is a train wreck. And this is why I'm reluctant to put myself on the line or want any black man over here of substance to put themselves on the line. Just judging by what JB Gunner is doing to Theron Cal, it just knows that he's going to try to do the same thing to us. And he has the backing of white people who would love to see the destruction of black people. There's like a white girl in this chat room talking about, I don't understand why they don't like that. I don't like their features. I'll get you ugly. So it's a lot going on in this conversation. That's why it's going to be reluctance for black men to want to step forward when initially we told them to shut the fuck up and leave the dude alone. Like your message is going to be torn apart by him because you have a specific message. You're focus driven. You haven't expanded the ideology. So what happened
Okay,
was,
wait a minute. You said
Mhm.
there's a white girl in here talking about something?
no, it's in JB Gunner's chat room.
Oh, okay. Just made sure,
It's a
because
lot
baby, I
going
started
on.
scrolling his comments. You know it was about to get down.
I know you're about to get it popping. I seen what you did the other day, yesterday. That was hilarious. So, but nah. So what happened was, we were, or other people were like, "Yo, you should not be trying to represent yourself or anyone else against this dude. He's gonna tear you apart." We all know because he says the same thing repeatedly. They hate us because we're black. I'm black. Obama's black. They hate Obama because he's black, and they don't like us because we're black. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, we want to understand you, but we can't. So I watch it for entertainment, but he takes himself serious. And so he's offended by what Nyla and Taz does. And he feels that his message is above theirs because I guess he wrote some books and he's done interviews and whoever he thought he was before. Whatever, right? But his main goal is to attack B1s and pro blacks and thinking that his message is the best and that we should vote Democrat and that Democrat is the best and that they hate us because we're black and they hate him because he's black and he and Obama's black because him and Obama, I don't know what they got a relationship in, but for some reason, like, he is Obama's shoe shine boy. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen on the internet. So people
Obama
want
don't
them.
even want to fuck with no man who didn't take care of his kid. That's probably why he mad at me, because I told him that. Nigga, we found out this nigga is a low life dad. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So what this weird dude did was wrote the name of Nyla and Taz, basically Taz, to try to get himself in with JB Gunner, and
Right.
nobody was for that shit. Like, yo, bro, you do not have the stance. You do not have the position to represent us against that guy. You claim to be better, but you sat down and became the coon that you claim everyone else is. So when I look at RBR today after that engagement, he's a projectionist. He's someone who projects his insecurities and his failures onto others. He didn't succeed in what he wanted to do in the past. And so now he's going to come on YouTube and try to belittle people with a message that he thinks he can attack to become kind of popular. Yeah, so he got roasted bad on JB Gunner's thing the first time. And then he kept going, but JB Gunner kept going. And I was offended the other day because first off, he's got my name in the title, in a little background. That just says something about Tyrone.
Who did?
Like JB Gunner. It ain't my name specifically, but my real name is Tyrone. So, since y'all, when y'all decide to go Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone, guess who you are in alignment with? JB Gunner.
Right.
So if you want to give names and titles to people, just remember who you associate yourself with when you decide to say Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone. See, Pookie and Ray Ray, nicknames. Tyrone is a real name. When people start doing that, you affect young black men's jobs when you do that. You don't affect the white Tyrone or the Puerto Rican one, because I've met those. You affect the black man with the name Tyrone when you say and do things like that.
So you saying that RBR, even after he got roasted over there, he then went back to his channel and continued to talk about that man?
He continues to talk about him. He continues to coddle him, but he still attacks black people. Esau, am I lying? Because he's in the chat room. I see him over there too. In fact, him and Psychopatheus had a nice little argument the other day. I recorded that. But my thing is like JB Gunner, you shouldn't have been the representation for black people against JB Gunner because
Right.
you're too political for that.
He's not even smart enough, even politically. Right?
Exactly. And you're too
He's
Democrat stuck for a real conversation against conservative
right.
or proposed racist conservatives, alleged racist conservative. I don't know. When you put nooses in your background and you put black people on fried chicken, yet you got tattoos and earrings on your face and on your knuckles. I mean, I want to know how professional or how successful or how relevant you are. But
But
I'm not going to reduce myself to engaging myself with this
right.
white trash. Like that's why I'm reluctant to even help RBR right now. Look, he got to humble himself for me to put myself in a position to be doxxed and dragged amongst white people because they don't dox like we dox. Put your name on your website. They call your job and get you fired. Call FBI, like SWAT you. These problems. So do we really want to put ourselves on the line for JB Gunner? I mean, not JB Gunner, for RBR, and we know he's just going to turn around tomorrow and call us coons and call us the low bottom 1% because we don't agree with Democratic policies or the Democratic Party, and we don't think that Obama's like going to be in power tomorrow. He's too
Right.
weird and too extreme for me to put myself behind. I'm sorry.
Okay, that makes sense. Like the way you explaining it. And you're right. So this fool went over there, had a conversation with somebody who roasted his ass, and instead he couldn't stand up to it. And then he went back to his channel talking about the man. So yeah, if the man continue to mess with him, then that's all. I'ma just say that's all him.
Bomb pregame before he even got on to have the interview with JB Gunner, he was screaming that dude's name for 3 to 4 days live. Like, I want to interview. You shouldn't be talking to Taz. You shouldn't be talking to Nyla. Don't talk to the B1. You talk to me. I'm here. Obama's black. I'm black. You hate us because we're black. Ha ha ha. Like he did that weird shit for like 4 to 5 days before he got that. He got the attention that he wanted, and when he got that attention, everybody turned around and said, "You lost." He can't even take the defeat. He don't even see himself like I want to be politically correct, but he don't see himself still jerking the white dude off in his own chat room. And this white dude is doxing you. He's showing all your documents, the federale, the fact that you got caught with 19 things, the cocaine in your trunk, and then you walked away scot-free. So he the one helping with the snitch dialogue. They tearing him apart. You got the scope of him.
Damn.
Good father. Like, son, you are the wrong representative to be standing up talking about you gonna fight white supremacy and you gonna fight Republicans and communism and the Marxists, and because you got the thing, because we Democrats and the Democratic Party here in America is gonna help us, and they hate us because we black. They hate Obama because we black. Ain't no popular Democrat out here right now that's black like that, family.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about?
So, I had no idea why he keeps Obama. He do know that Obama not running anymore. Like, what the fuck is going on with him?
It's a sickness.
Yeah,
it's a sickness. So do you want to put yourself behind a sickness? Is why you got a lot of black men reluctant to be like, I'm really not going to help him. I will help the next smart black man who can actually challenge him. And I will literally write whatever paper I need to pull up whatever research I need for them to go stand against this motherfucker so he has no talking points. Attack his talking points first, kill him, crush him, destroy conservatism before you have a conversation with them about political politics. Until then, you can't be running around representing us talking about Obama because he didn't represent us.
Oh yeah, he don't represent me. I don't know who this fool is. And he don't represent Obama either. Yeah.
I'm talking about Obama. Obama represented America as a whole. He didn't.
Right. Exactly. Hey, Gabe.
We can't hold ourselves beholden to a political party which distance themselves from us and only calls on us every 4 years. We can't put ourselves in that position, and that rhetoric which he's calling for us to vote for Joe Biden or whoever the Democratic leader at the time on top is. Like, yo, bro, I don't want to help, continue the problem that we have. No, we want to put political power to the flame. And Malcolm X said it so good years ago that the Republicans and the Democrats are so confused, but they so balanced. You know who tips the scale? Black people.
We don't even understand that. And this fool want to run with somebody, like you said. I will go with whoever is offering me the most. I'm not
Exactly.
beholden to neither because neither one is really beholden to us. You know
So
what I'm
there you
saying?
go.
So
You know
whoever put
what?
the best offer on the table is who we should be running with.
If Trump turns around in 2020 and say federal minimum wage $15, niggas is voting for Trump.
I know that's right.
So what
Ah,
are we talking about, man?
shit.
Like, you got a problem here, a political problem. Republicans know their strength. They know what money is. They know what money changes are. Like, bro, you need to talk to black people respectfully. Humble yourself if you want our help in this endeavor against this, what other white people would call irrelevant person. You want our help with that? I think you need to humble yourself. Talk to us a little bit more respectfully before respectable black men here on YouTube, or those we consider respectable, put themselves on the line and go deal with this ratchetness. Because JB Gunner has a squad behind him, like other main YouTubers. They don't go searching for the information; their fans do.
Right, right.
Because
Yeah,
they
that's how it
have.
normally happen. The fans usually do it. But you know, me myself personally, I don't care about that. I'll even go. Yeah. But you're right. It got to be the right person who ain't got a lot of shit to hiding out there. You know, fearful of this and fearful of that. But you're right. That he's not the right person. He's not the right person for us to back. But you know, because he's an idiot. And you're right. If Trump was like, look, we're gonna make this minimum wage, this and that, where it benefits black people, you goddamn right. Nobody black gives a care about how many times this dude lied, because we know that everybody's lying on that goddamn Capitol Hill. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody tells lie. So whether he might tell one every day or several times a day, if it don't affect us, we don't give a shit. But whoever put whatever on the table that benefits us, that's who people gonna vote for.
So I have the audio of the interaction between JB Gunner and this guy. Initially, I had something for afterwards. Let me see. The 17th was him and Psychopatheus. I do have 46 minutes of him and JB Gunner. It was September 16th. So if you want to go to JB Gunner's channel, you can find it. That happened on September 16th.
I know you got which one this is that you linked in. That's the one on.
That's the most recent one that he dropped, like with this dude's name in it. I seen it come across my screen. I didn't watch it. I just know I like seen the piece and was like, I'm not gonna
Oh,
RBR ask for this shit. Like, you dug your own grave, and now people are asking us to help you. Why? No, you don't deserve our help.
you're right about that.
You
I'm
attacked
glad I
black
talked.
people in that position, and then you got in that position and got destroyed, and then now you gonna tell us you didn't lose the battle? We was watching you.
Nigga, you lost the battle. Everybody was talking about how you lost the battle. But you know, some of them they mentally ill. They don't even understand. They always claim they won when they didn't. We It's a lot of mentally ill people on this motherfucker. You know, you be like, anyway.
You wonder what the hell you doing. You like, well, I could have sworn I won that battle, and they go crazy. They will make you think you lost. Man,
Oh
this
man.
is
I'm
crazy.
like, I done pointed out the nigga lying. I done pointed out this not true. And still they like, oh, bomb got tore up by Obsidian. I got tore up by Obsidian. Dude, I just proved to you this nigga was lying about this and that. And then he started talking about how he don't care what y'all think of him. And it's all about money. And still I lost. I'm like, okay. Woo!
Obsidian said the same thing, but you know what? He got a niche market, or however you say that properly. And there's a lot of weak, scorned dudes out here that feel that kind of way.
Yeah.
He's successful in making them feel that kind of way and contributing to his ideology. While I like some of the things that the Manosphere does,
Uh-huh.
I can't always agree with some of the people that are the representatives of the Manosphere.
Yeah, they have some cool manosphere men out there. You know what I mean? They're not lying. They don't have to resort to lying to make a point. But see, when it comes to Obsidian, he wants to be an
It's
entertainer.
entertainment. He's
Huh?
entertainment.
Yeah,
He's
he's an entertainer. So, hey, that's why he was open for me. I figured like, okay, you want to be entertaining. And then on top of that, you try to use me as entertaining, your entertainment, as part of your entertainment. I'm cool with that. I'll go over there and roll with it. And then I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna roll too. And that's the part he ain't like. He don't like that part. You don't like that part that a woman, because before I remember coming on here, maybe you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm telling you, the black side of the black manosphere was tearing these women up, and nobody was really defending the women like that because the women were scared. Even when I went over there, I'm being calm, making sure I don't overstep bounds, buying by the rules. You know what I mean? But
Right. Right.
yeah.
You did that until you was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm taking the gloves off. And once that happened, you got them niggas shook up.
I had to shake them up a little bit, man, because women couldn't even be women on here. Even when we was deciding that we're gonna be submissive, they still wanted to smack us around. Listen, I was even on here saying, okay, I'm gonna be submissive. I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna say, hey, you're right, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I get it, I understand what you're saying. And even within that, some dude up on that fucking panel want to tell me, see, black female, fuck. Just, you know what I mean? And wants to smack me around and want me to abide. Oh, now it's gone too far. So
yeah, you was talking to a bunch of dudes who either scorned by black women, never had a black woman, or never had a woman.
Right. You're right.
That's the hard part. And now you got guys who are hyper masculine with the women that they had and the language that they use. That type of female is not generic, to everywhere in America. There are different styles and approaches to women. So not everybody likes that stuff. Some people do like it.
Right. And I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Like with the rude thing, right? I'm not against rude, what he's doing. But you know what I'm saying? My thing is he had a problem with what we talking about when I said, look, rude is exactly what his name is called, right? He's rude and crude. And I always said there's some women who like it. They like it. I love it. I ain't got no problem with it. Even when he was on my shit, But that dude tried to play me also. He tried to make it seem like I really bought him. Rude can't even take care of me. Why would I want to do where I got to go and work? Like I got to get with you. I'm going to leave a man where I ain't got to work. And I'm going to go get with a dude where I got to go work. And because this nigga can't even work. Fuck I look like.
My advice, or what I would say to Rude is that he kind of went barking up the wrong tree over here and with Jack. It was like, that's, you know what, you should have left that alone and walked away with it. Sometimes you got to take the shit that people say and just leave it alone. Like that weird dude, MJ23, that keep coming in these chat rooms. Other times I just ignore this nigga, but in the last 24 hours, he's been going hard.
What are you talking about?
Me, I don't know. This nigga's weird. He want to talk to me. He in California, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm in New York, California. Like, back off. You want to talk about shit? 15. We got, what? At the end of the day, there are some weird people out here, man. There's some weird dudes. Very weird.
We do have some weird people out here, I don't see him in the room now, and I don't know what's going on. Let me put this link in the room. Anybody want to come in, talk about whatever you want? But I'm glad you came up to explain the RBR thing, because now I have a little more perspective to where you're right. If JB gonna go in on him every day for the rest of his night, that's what he get. That's what he deserves, and it is what it is. I'm gonna just ignore it because that's just what it is. He made his bed.
Speak, though. There are other men out here who might have a difference of opinion, who might want to step up and do it. I'm just not one of them.
Right. No, there's been some other men I've asked the same thing, and they said the same thing you're saying. And these are some men who, like yourself, have an education and you're a working man. You do what you do. They don't want to get involved because, like they said, they got a lot to lose over somebody who ain't shit.
Yeah, you a YouTuber. JB Gunners is a YouTuber. Y'all can get up and go to work.
Right.
I've been YouTubing all day. We at work watching you. Why am I gonna put myself and my job on the line for you? This is entertainment. You shouldn't have brought your stupid goofy ass, the same stupid goofy argument. You should have prepped for this goddamn debate. You should have had it moderated. You wanted to be something and get your name up, clout chasing off of Taz and Island, and you got destroyed on the internet. Didn't even help you increase your views and people like that. It just didn't.
He didn't even ask that man to come on his page, but he could at least got the views and he could have moderated. He went on somebody else's shit.
I didn't roast him, Warren. I didn't roast him. I gave him what he asked for, sir.
Who you talking about?
Last night I was on Warren's show because the weird dude was like, "Give me the link," and I said, "Warren, give him the link," and he clicked it. That was stupid.
Oh.
But listen, we
They don't
do.
know who you are. They don't know you. They don't know you yet. Yeah, I
No,
don't
he
know why they
knows
don't know,
me.
because you've been here longer than most of us. Yeah.
No, that's the problem. He does know me. He knows me for over 5 years of this game.
Oh.
From blog talk and all. See, he's coming here trying to be somebody different. And I let it rock for a minute, but then he started talking to me like on some, yeah, you French fry pussy nigga. Yo, son, I'm over here chilling, dog.
Right.
You wanna talk that shit to me? Why? So he's making videos on his channel with Snapchat filters. First off, how
Damn.
many of you grown men make videos with Snapchat filters for your YouTube videos? I'm sorry. I don't need it. I don't want goofy ears, flowers, hearts, or fucking whiskers on my face while I'm talking to y'all. That ain't
Oh.
gang. And you making LA
Wait, a
look
grown
bad.
ass
That's
man
why I'm
got
glad
whiskers
you're
on the
not.
face?
Yo, when you
Mm.
use a Snapchat filter, you got as much heart emojis as Jen uses in the chat room. This nigga uses that in YouTube videos.
Oh man.
Nah, you're not
Something must be
me.
wrong with his face where he need that filter. You know what I mean? Because you
He's
know
good.
YouTube don't have no filters. They only have bubbles.
Yeah. He don't have a laptop, I presume. That's why he hopped on here last night with a cell phone and wanted to talk slick to me.
Mm.
But yo, dog, just leave me alone. I'm not trying to be the man on YouTube. I don't want to be the man on YouTube. I just want to chill and be in my vibe and talk whatever in the chat room. But
Right.
again, these goofy ass niggas who got burnt or cooked or roasted years ago and still got a niche and they want to kind of prove themselves. There was some other people, other old trolls who tried this shit too. They just want to prove themselves or say something or be better. You know what? I told him one thing: just show me your passport. He still hasn't done it. You can do
Yeah.
Snapchat filter videos, but you can't show your passport. What's
What
the problem?
happened is they don't understand that you like a grandfather on here. You know what I mean? And now you don't have to smack no people down. Now you just chill. You know what I mean? And just participate. As far as just chatting in the room.
You know what hurts them? The fact that I can pull up their failures at the drop of a dime.
All the combos from way back when, right?
Oh, I got them all saved. There's like 3 cards. There's 3 memory things in my computer right now.
Dude.
I feel like downloading the show. I got that, but Apple screen record is my friend. You know how many Apple phones I have?
Mm.
I be doing that shit
You
at work.
should
I don't
start
get
a
the videos
channel
for
called
free.
like that. The history of YouTube and go
I
way
do.
back.
It's called Black Sector Files. But most of the other channels that I had, a lot of people flagged down. They were butt hurt by the videos that were posted.
Uh,
And you would be surprised of who flagged these videos down. But we don't need to go there.
yeah. Yeah. You
Yeah,
know
I got
who
flagged by
reported one of my
Crazy Mom.
videos? He reported one of my videos that he thought it was gonna stop me from going live.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, you gave him an L like that. He reported the video. That's an
the
L.
nigga reported the video, and all I didn't say nothing that was a lie in it. He was over there talking, and I mentioned everything he was lying on me about. So
That whole
with the proof, you know what I'm saying? Then he'll go over there and say, "Behind me ain't say nothing, but she ain't showing no proof. She ain't proving that I'm lying." First of all, he was lying. He been lying on these women for a while, okay? And some of the women are now saying, no, that's not true, because he's saying it like it's fact. See, at first, people was rolling with him because he was like, yeah, I know so and so, or yeah, that's my baby mama kind of thing. And everybody rolling with it, right? But then he starts making it seem like it's a fact now, because I guess he figured that they've been rolling with it for so long that when he gets in an argument, he'll say, no, so and so saw me. He said that somebody had been seeing him for a while in the back chat, live. And that female came up and said, wait a minute, I ain't see you, right?
Oh, she told
He had been saying that Lady Lie had saw him
I know
live.
I recorded that one too.
Yeah,
She
he
told
said that for a long time. This nigga been saying that for a long time since he been on here. When I always say, show yourself live. Oh, that's woman who see me. Lady Lie saw me. You know what I mean? Now Lady Lie's like, no, dude, I didn't. Then he starts talking about I misspoke. I'm like, you misspoke? You've been misspeaking for 9, 10 months.
Yeah, you're right. Rude is fairly new on the scene. I don't know where he came from. I just was like, oh, okay, this some wild nigga that got a mouth. But my homeboy was like that. He dead now, but my homeboy was like that. He had a mouth like that. He'll,
Yeah,
he'll talk a bitch into thinking that she owe him the pussy for some reason. It was the weirdest shit in the world. I never understood game like that. Then I tried it one day and it actually worked. But
man.
I can't walk around doing no bullshit like that. Like the way it's described in other places. Please take the link, you bitch ass nigga. I swear to God, if you in it, Bomb Cherry, would you love to drop the link? Because I would love to embarrass this nigga in front of everybody. You should be off work right now, pussy.
Oh yeah, them drop them. You know, I've
750K.
had men approach me that way. They think a woman owe them, like you said. Oh, you had me come over here. Now you owe me a date. Uh, Even if I tell him I'm married, I'm telling you, I can tell you some stories, baby. They got a group of men who try to make you feel bad into giving them the vagina. They got some of them who try to, strong on you out of the vagina. And Rude just seemed to be one of those dudes who always talking about dropping dick, and then he'll laugh it off. It's almost like when a woman becomes so comfortable that thinking that he's joking, and then that nigga gonna end up getting with one of these women who gonna think, oh, he's cool, we just be kidding. That nigga gonna rape your ass. You better watch him. you better watch that nigga. Shit, let me see. MJ says, show me a deed to a house. I can show mine. I paid 750K 3 years ago, and it's worth close to a million now.
So he's telling you he dropped $750,000 on the house 3 years ago. So you telling me you dropped cash 750,000, or you got a mortgage for 750,000, and the house just increased in value, so now you have extra money involved in it, and you can actually make a profit if you decide to sell it today. 750K, 10%. What is that? 75,000, maybe a little bit more.
Mm.
Yeah.
Warren said,
wait. My family's had land for over 100 years, my nigga, and I'm entitled to my piece. You can go check those documents. Yeah. Your boys, you West Coast niggas dox me already. So why don't you go check them docs and look at those addresses? Go ahead. Have fun, nigga. Bitch, nigga. Other than that, I still need to see a passport. If you can spend 750K on a home, right, that you say you will show your deed to, just show me a passport stamp that says you left the country.
yeah, crazy man. Somebody say Rude is a whole clown, and he wanted us to pay $500. And by the way, his picture has changed, man, drastically. I don't know if everybody remember his pictures he's been using for the last damn near 2 years. And now he finally put a picture up there that is up to date. The other pictures, we knew they was years old. They were old. You could tell they're old. The up-to-date picture don't look nothing like his pictures when he was 19. This nigga been showing pictures of him as a teenager. Now he finally shows a picture of him as a grown man. And you can see the whole difference. Talking about Bomb, I just took that picture in July. I'm like, July of 1999? Get out of here.
No shit.
Now when we asking for a picture to show some teeth, this nigga post up a picture. Because he couldn't find one of them old pictures where he was smiling. Anyway, let me see. and then I don't understand what was going on, but I do know that nigga said he wanted to go slow with us. Let's go slow. Let's go slow. Slow motion with it. Slow motion. I was like, God damn.
See, that's the problem with lame dudes. Like, they come online and try to prove themselves to be something. Like this guy here. Someone says, why would you show valuable paperwork online? Because he's trolling. He doesn't have it. He's suggesting you would. Click the link, nigga. Come up here now. See, that's a picture that I took from Miami. That's what I'm talking through. What's up with you, baby? What's popping, nigga? What's good?
You're welcome to come in and hang out if y'all want to straighten some things out.
No, we don't gotta straighten it out. I cooked this at the Rowan show last night, man. He been chasing me ever
since. This who you talking about? Oh, MJ, King of LA. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. I was wondering why y'all fussing. I didn't know what's going on. But anyway, ain't my business, so I'm going to move past it.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about Rude and RBR, because there's a real good history there. And, respectable men, or
Uh-huh.
asked, should we put ourselves in a position to protect RBR from the racist rants of JB Gunner? My suggestion is no. I'd like to know what the other respectable men in the chat room really feel about that. Like, should we actually put ourselves on the line and go after JB Gunner because of RBR and his failure?
Right. Yeah, laugh my ass. I'll say he has a new pick. Yeah, he has a new pick that doesn't look like the old pick. So why would you have an old pick sitting on your shit for years? You know, for a year, some shit that's way back when you was a little boy. And then when somebody said, you know, we need to see your teeth, this nigga then go put his dentures, take a picture, and he don't look nothing like the picture he had up for a couple of years. That's my thing. Do you not get that? This nigga talking about people being fat and ugly, and how these old men, do they deserve to be listened to? Like, y'all don't listen to the shit this nigga be talking about? He's not no man. Like, I don't see a man growing up, a little boy growing up, wanting to be like rude, listening to him. If anything, he's the entertainment. Nothing wrong with that. You know, you find him entertaining. You sit over there and you giggle and laugh with him and you know, ha ha, hee hee. That's cool. Which one of y'all would let y'all know boys listen to this nigga so he could gain some understanding of the world? Not nobody. Okay? Not no fucking body. This dude over there talking about instead of, first of all, he always want to fight. He didn't threaten many men, told them to come to him. He ain't gonna never say that to a nigga who live in Texas though, where a nigga might show up for real. He gonna talk to niggas who in North Carolina. Uh, he gonna talk to niggas like that who are in New York. He talk that way to people who he know is far, long distance. Okay. And then when he say come here, he talking about I'll show me your hands. Y'all know goddamn well no man would travel to go see nobody to show nobody no fucking hands. Okay? This dude is lame as fuck. He is what it is, and he could be entertaining, you know? And especially when he want to be freaky, the women want to get freaky, nothing wrong with that neither. Okay? He got his freaky show from my show. The difference is the women are respected on my side. And over there, he just want to be able to see when he was over here participating with my shit, I wouldn't allow him to call the women bitches and whores. So he figured, okay, wow, there's a lot of women who like to be called bitches and whores. I said, okay, well, you go over there with that shit. Let him go over there with that shit. Okay? Let them bitches and whores go over there with you. Shit. I ain't got no problem with it. Fuck out of here. Let's see. Moist niggas called make Cali look bad. He said moist niggas. Wait a minute, what y'all talking about? Greyhound to France. Then wait, who's in France? Oh, you travel Greyhound.
I was in France.
Oh, you went to France?
Yes, I did.
You ain't catch
I
no
was
Greyhound.
live. I was live in France. Yeah. Well, apparently I must have caught Greyhound in France because Greyhound goes to France.
Yeah, crazy.
It also goes to Canada, which I think it does, and Mexico, Cancun. So these things happen. Yeah.
You gonna get some hot dogs from that store?
Even though I have a beautiful video of my flight landing over Brooklyn, baby. I love that video. But I didn't use a Snapchat filter. Just want to say that right.
Okay, man. I'll figure out. We gotta eat something. You gonna buy you something? Is your brother here? Huh? Oh. Well, I'll probably go to the store. Bye. Huh? Yeah, if you wash it, then call me. Nah, blow dry. That's what you want me to do, right? Okay. Yes, I do. My card is upstairs. My wallet is right outside the bed. Or should be right down the floor. Grab the credit card. That's all. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. Oh, I can ask your dad to go, but you know he's gonna be mad if he had to go to the store after work. when y'all here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get him to go to the store because I don't want to put on the clothes and go. Okay, the goddamn store. The store's right there. Like right, I can walk to the Walmart right there. I don't like that Walmart though. I like Super Walmart. Okay, I'd rather Supermart. Let me see you. What you saying?
I think I got some audio from JB and RBR. Let's see what this audio entails. I just want to
Okay.
play it real quick.
Good people.
Sir,
Yeah, right.
Can you hear it?
Fuck that.
Yeah, we can hear it.
To my audience trying to scam them for money.
Not lying,
I'm not lying to my audience trying to scam them for money. Let me ask you a question.
I'm selling my YouTube page. And if you want to know the information on my YouTube page, you can go to Social Blade and see it.
Let me ask you guys. Let me ask you.
I mean, how his lack of education doesn't allow him to see to connect the dots.
Sir, the dots are you. Let me ask you something.
Wait a minute.
Motherfucker, you let me speak.
Right.
So I'm the racist, but you're the one.
I just want to pause that as RBR back down when he said, "Motherfucker, let me speak." Just want to pause that, let y'all hear that black man bow down like that in front of everybody.
Scamming your own people.
No. See, that's what you want to portray.
Sir,
this is what they.
Sir, I just exposed you as the liar and fraud that you are.
Going the smear campaign to try to discredit these motherfuckers are damn racist. He wants to destroy this country.
White people are not going to advertise with you. So who are you trying to?
I'm black, and this
who are you going to try to sell them false advertisement numbers to?
Bullshit.
Black people, right?
Shit. No.
Who are you? Then who? White people are going to advertise with you?
No.
Who is the who? Sir.
4% of their that's a lie too, because white people spend 4% of their advertising budget with what they call urban media.
So who was you targeting with those false advertising numbers?
Not false advertising numbers.
Sir,
these are projected.
No. Sir,
that was similar to mine.
But
now,
that's not
great. I wouldn't know that or understand that.
So,
but that's the truth.
But that's not what you sold them. You didn't sell them as projections.
Of course, I am selling them as projections because how could I start a website without knowing how many views I'm going to get?
Sir, you
idiot.
In its entire history, in its entire history, your website doesn't have advertising.
When the YouTube site passed it, then I abandoned selling that.
I'm gonna just say that's sad. Hold on, I got.
Wait here. Go ahead, tell us.
No, I was just telling you that's sad. I got a lot more. Like that video is only 7 minutes long. I have 46 minutes of that shit.
Yeah. So wait. So he said he proved to him that he was scamming. What are you saying about selling the book?
No. So not JB, kind of RBR put out some kind of document trying to basically it's a promotional. You know, you want to bring advertisers to your website. You want people to come in, you know, put their code in your website to drive traffic to your website, you know, things like that, like structural things. But what RBR put together as far as his statistics and numbers were fabricated.
Oh, I see.
They were, as RBR will try to tell you, they were based on projections of other black media in certain areas, but his numbers were fabricated. They were not direct numbers from any of his websites or any of the things that he likes to talk about. He'll pull up his Social Blade and take pictures of that, which only shows his YouTube content was something like 300,000 hours watched or some shit. But you're just streaming 4 to 5 hours every time you go, twice a day. You're gonna get those numbers with the same people that's just sitting there entertaining your babble.
Right.
So that's what he pulled up, and he was getting cooked and slaughtered on that. Now, the only reason I can't just drop the tape wholeheartedly with the chat room is because while these things are going on, I'm having like regular text messages, conversations with like chicks that I'm doing things with, and I don't want y'all to see that shit. That's why I don't go through it, but it's a lot to edit 46 minutes just to get the right amount of audio. So it takes time. It'll come out one day, but I got the tapes. That's what I try to tell you. I got the tapes. That's why MJ's being funny. Until I came and seeing you live, I was gonna go live and cook the shit out that nigga. I ain't even gonna
Um,
lie. I was about to roast the holy truck. I got screenshots and everything ready. I was gonna do a full-fledged show on you, dog. I feel like being over here with Bomb today. You're not that important. Sorry.
Hi Danielle, how you doing, Sister Princess and Cynthia and the rest of you? So let me just say this. So I don't know. So does RBR have a website? Because
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to understand where this dude when he got the numbers that he say that he's showing because it depends on what type of site you have and what you allow people to see. Depends on if the real numbers there, right? Like if he went to go see what my numbers are, he might be able to get numbers on one side, but that's because the way I got it set up. One side of my website, I allow people to see whatever they want to see. Another side of my website, I don't want you to see nothing. That's the side where you got to pay. You got to pay to see, and I
Yeah.
don't want people to know nothing about what's going on there.
The first website that JB pulled up was some shit from back in the days, which RBR was trying to explain. You know, I can kind of comprehend some of the things that he's talking about. And he's like, man, I got rid of that website because YouTube was more prevalent.
Oh
He
yeah,
went off of you using the YouTube numbers, and he wanted to sell that website or domain name or whatever it was. And it was just like, but JB was asking him strict questions and he couldn't barely answer it. He started talking about racism, Obama, because we're black. And it's just like, yo, bro, why are you here? Why are you doing this to the people? You're not doing it for the people. You're doing it to the people. Us having a conversation with white trash and not being able to conduct ourselves properly, or at least put them in their place or put them in a position where they have to answer political relevant questions, is
right.
embarrassing. That was
Yeah,
embarrassing.
right. If you're gonna go over there, he should have had a strategy on how he gonna conversate. At least answer the man questions and ask him questions, and then go from there. But you do not go over there and then end up getting embarrassed.
He went over there because of the B1s. He went over there because he thought Taz and Nyla was going to talk to JB Gunner first. He wanted to be the first one to represent, I guess, black people over there, and not the B1s, as he calls the bottom 1% of black people, because they hate black people too because they black, and that the B1 bottom 1% wants to be part of the KKK or Marxist. But him and whoever, Obama and the rest of them, because they got this shit because they're black and they know exactly what to do for us because they're not Marxists, they're Democrats. He's fucking insane. He's fucking insane. I gotta say it like that. You're fucking insane. If you're gonna think you're helping black people to not vote, I appreciate the shit that he's talking about. Thank you, nigga. Keep talking that shit because a lot of niggas ain't gonna vote. You know what? They messing with the reparations right now. Democrats got a problem. Malcolm X said it best. Them Republicans and them Democrats is split across the board. White people are even. They don't like each other just as much as us niggas. So the defining factor is the black vote. They not calling for the Mexican vote or the Spanish vote. They constitute them as white anyway. Split vote down the middle with them too. Guess who's the difference? So either we vote Democrat and Democrats win, or we don't vote and Republicans win. That's the type of shit that really happens.
And that's
So
true. If we don't
that's
vote, the Republicans win. It's almost like we will to just vote for Republicans if we don't vote because they will win without us. Democrats need us to win.
Yeah, because they can continue to do bullshit for us. So you know what would be messed up? If black people just went and voted Republican like a motherfucker. Democrats, we told y'all, if y'all don't have any plan for us, we're gonna go and then not force them to have the plan for us. Because once we vote for them and then say, hey dog, you got my vote, you got to do something for us. We came to you. Now do it. See,
That's true. Like if we go to Republicans and vote with them, then they will pay attention to us and give us something.
Get you the next election. What I gotta talk about? We start raising the minimum wage. What are you talking about? Let's start here. Oh, wait a minute. I ain't out of my state. No Democrats can't. You feel me?
Yeah. It's starting to break up right now.
Oh, it's late night in New York. Everybody home.
Somebody's okay. Who? Lord knows. People fighting in the room. I don't know who. Somebody said he is really vested, cut forehead ass. Man, you can't. Wait. Okay, wait. Let's go back. Man, you can't pick on Sasha Ray. Now who you fussing at now? Jesus Christ. Debbie Gunner is a bitch like everyone like him. What y'all think about what's her name? Kamala. Is that how you say her name? Harris? Kamala? I think it's
Kamala
Kamala.
Harris. I think you vote and decide. You should go look at her track record and how she feels about black people and what she did to black mothers, truancy laws, and what she did to the criminal justice system in California. And you tell me if you want her to be president for you, black man, woman, or child.
But me not being able to pronounce her name should have already told you what I feel about her.
Well, her mother
I
was.
gives a fuck, not none fucks about her. Just because people black don't mean they are for black, and we as black people already know that. Y'all already know some of the worst people ever to have power sometimes is black people who feel like they're gonna go total in on black people, and they think that because just like we were white people were taught to be racist, and essentially we was taught the same thing. We was taught to dislike black people. And so, but they got some of us who understand that that was something the media put out there. We understand that reality isn't what they put in the media. But then they got some who feel like, oh, these black niggas, they doing this and that. I'm telling y'all, go live around some white people and see how that work out for you. Go and see what's going on in their neighborhoods. That's how some of us know that the same shit that be happening in black neighborhoods also happen in white neighborhoods. Okay? It's just that it's not reported in the news every day. They will report some bullshit in the news if we do it, and they will not report some bad ass terrible shit unless it's real bad on them. You see what I'm saying? So that's the media. But I don't want to get into all that shit. I think that's good people and bad people. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think you
All
hit on
races.
something. I think you hit on something. That's why I believe in local elections. You can vote your judges and your sheriffs in certain areas, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can teach your children to be police officers and lawyers in your neighborhood. If we are in a predominantly black neighborhood, why the hell are all these white folks are, defending attorneys and all this stuff? Why are we going to white judges in black areas and neighborhoods? You know why? Because we're not invested in the local politics. It's just the
Right?
way it goes.
Thank you. Oh my God. I've been telling people, look, I don't give a shit about who the president is. You better care about who is your local government. That's where it matters. And if you don't, if you have a hard time, a lot of issues in your local, that's because you're not voting locally. Fuck that president bullshit,
Right.
right? You better vote your local government in, your Congress people for your status, and let them represent you.
Who do you think is giving all these little drug addict, crazy, doing real bad crimes passes? The police officers that are there to arrest them for the same crimes they arrest us for. You know what they do? They give them a pass and a warning and let them go and continue on to keep the
Right,
idea that their neighborhood is better. But it doesn't stop there, because if that cop did arrest him and brought him up to the district attorney, guess who's going to drop that charge? Attorney. And
right.
that,
They're gonna
guess who's going to get him out? R&R, the white judge. What the? And if he goes to trial, guess who's going to be there? A white jury. So white people got shit. That would like to understand that. Like, even if you get through the first check, check that jury, if they don't like you, going to jail. If they do like you, want to you're leaving without a charge. Just watch this Amber Geiger thing, but you're leaving without a charge, no problem, because there is no black supremacy ideology in place to where this is our town, sir. Why are you here, white boy? What are you trying to do? You're going through the whole process. You're going to go from the police precinct, the district attorney, to the jail, to the judge, to the jury. That's all black, and you're going to jail. But see, we can't even think or fathom an ideology like that. So, local elections, folks, put your own people in power at the bottom,
That's
because
because they didn't. I know most of us heard this growing up, and still today. What they say? Oh, politics. Our vote don't count anyway. It don't matter. It don't. They've been telling black people that we shouldn't be voting because it don't matter anyway. But why would they tell us that if it? You know what I mean? Why would they tell us if it didn't matter? They want my grandmother back in the day when my grandmother was little. They was killing black people who would try to go vote. in the South. So she was scared, you know. So by the time my dad grew up, he heard the stories from my grandmother. By the time I grow up, though, now I want to vote because I thought it was patriotic to vote. You know what I mean? To be out there and vote. But I've heard the stories. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter just to vote. They don't do nothing for us. Oh yeah, don't go vote. So, but we have to vote, especially locally, and that's why a lot of us not voting. We're not voting local. Local politics. That's where it's at. You want your neighborhood to be cleaned up. You want them to fix some holes in them streets. You better vote for your the person who represents that area, whether whoever it is, how it works in your county or parish or wherever. You got to figure that shit out, and you vote for people. And once you start voting for them, you call their asses up. You call them directly. I could call a couple of councilors, representatives, and all kinds of people here in Delaware. Not only in Delaware, in Baltimore and Philadelphia, and some in Jersey. If I had an issue, I'd be able to call these people direct.
You know what I say? We should be picking the people that are in these positions. If our vote is the determining factor, y'all can hear me clear? If our vote is the determining factor, we should be picking the people that are in this power or in this position. And if we don't, well, we suffer the consequences.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, my Wi-Fi is going crazy. Everybody's coming home, and I'm gonna entertain some herbal essence. So I'll be in the chat room.
Yeah, okay.
All
Thank you
right.
for coming up, baby. I'm gonna
No
read
problem.
what some people are saying. Let me see. I had a little health scare, but other than that, just working. And it's nice to see you, Mika. I wanted to shout out to you earlier. That's why I had put your link up, what you had said earlier. Um, let's see who else. You leaving? Let me see. I think I'm not living on a community ran by no snitching black culture. Black ran cities are totally corrupt. And that's not true. I mean, if you look at it, I guess it's no corrupt than any other city. No other city. Okay, it's just that when once a black person get in office, they start paying attention to everything they do. You go to dinner and they use the credit card, the city credit card to go to dinner. They looking at it. White people been doing it forever. They're not looking at it. So that's what I'm saying. That's what we hear these things. We hear them say, well, the black mayor, in D.C. You hear about the black people running Atlanta, but what you don't hear is all the progress for a lot of blacks and a lot of how should I say it, low income people. That's where they got a lot of progress going on, and so they didn't target. They don't want poor people to become self-sufficient. They don't want poor people to be anything else but poor. So when you start going into cities and everything start looking better, even for the poor people, there's a group of people who don't want that. See, because they need to keep workhorses. They need to keep you a workhorse. They need to keep you where you are. And that's a whole nother story. But usually black people who don't know about politics, you don't understand, and you really think that living in a black community is all negative. Well, I could walk around my neighborhood anytime you want me to. You would not even think that this is a black community. You would assume you see the nice cars, you'll see, you know what I'm saying? Late at night, there's nobody's in the streets. You don't see no mess going on. Everybody's yard is well kept. Everything is just straight. Like even when I first moved here, I didn't even know that it was a black community. I assumed I was moving into a neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? That probably was a predominant mix mostly. But after I did a little research after being here, I thought it was white. I was thinking, oh, we must live in a mostly white neighborhood. And not until one summer, I go out there, when you're driving, and I ran into the school bus. And goddamn, every kid getting off or on the bus happened to be black. That's when I realized I lived in a black neighborhood. It's some weird ass shit, but I'm an adult, so I'm not knowing. My kids not in school. Since we lived here, my kids have never gone to school here. Not no high school. They've been going to college since we've been here. So yes, I didn't know. Everybody in my house are adults. So I've only been here about 6 years. I've not been here longer, and it's going on 6 years. So I haven't been here a long time. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, politics is a whole nother beast itself. I don't really get into the politics. I know a lot of black people just won't listen. And you know what I mean? Even if I walk you through a day where when I'm going to Dover to lobby, when I tell people that I lobby, people assume that I'm a lobbyist, like as if I'm a major corporation. You don't have to have money to lobby. Okay, there's a different side of that. There's the lobbyists who are the corporations. These corporations have money to back them up, right? And with this money, let me tell you what this money does. This money gets people to vote the way they want to. They get Congress to vote the way they want. But this is the kicker, which everybody needs to understand, is that it doesn't matter how that motherfucker votes. If it don't matter who paid him to vote, however he votes. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say he promised his constituents that he was going to vote no for Proposition HR 66, which could be same-day voter registration, right? He told everybody he's going to vote yes for it. He promised everybody who was in this area, I'm going to vote yes. But then a company comes along and say, hey, I'm going to pay you this. And when I pay you this, I need you to vote no. Right? So now you see that we have this politician. On one side, somebody's going to pay him some money to vote their way. And on this side, his voters, the people who gave him the job, is saying, no, we want you to vote this way. Who you think going to win? Well, I'm going to tell you who's going to win. His voters. The voters going to win. And if they don't win, they need to hold that motherfucker feet to the fire. Because he might get $100,000 from this company who says we don't need you to vote no. He might get that $100,000. That's true. But he ain't gonna be able to get that $100,000 of no money no more after we vote his ass out of that seat. He only got the ability to even get that money from lobbyists, is if he's in that position. The only people who could put him in that position are the voters. So if somebody in my area, a congressperson or somebody, tell us that he gonna vote a certain way for something that we want, and then he or she turn around and vote the other way, I promise you, by the time I'm finished doing what I do, next term, that motherfucker ain't gonna have that office no more. They're gonna have that seat. Okay? So I'm the lobbyist who don't have no money backing me. I don't have no money backing me. When I go to these motherfucking politicians, I say, look, I need you to vote this way. They want to know, well, what you offering. Well, these people already know me. They know me by my name. They know everything about me, right? They know what I do. So they know that I got most of all of fucking Wilmington, Delaware, Newcastle, and also Newark and Bear. I have most of the people who will vote how I ask them to vote. That's what they know. That's what they know about me. Okay? I don't have to have no money. I don't have no fucking money. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. But the politicians, when I knock at their door and if I call them on their phone, guess what they're going to do? When they find out that it's Miss Lavanya, they're going to answer that fucking phone. If they don't answer, they're going to call me back. They want to know, hey, Miss Lavanya, how can I help you? What you need? Well, I need this. In this neighborhood, we got this issue going on. In that neighborhood, we got this going on. Well, I'll get back to you. If you got a hole in your street that hasn't been repaired, that's how you get it fixed. You don't get it fixed by calling the county, because there's a list. What you do, you call somebody who could get the motherfucking county people out there to fix that hole. You see what I'm saying? That's what you do. You can sit there and call the county. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to it. Where is that? Okay. I call one of my peoples, and I promise you, I'll be like, look, This is what's going on. That hole been in the street and then destroyed 3 cars already. You know what I'm saying? We need this fixed. Okay, I'll get back to you. No longer than a week, 2 weeks later, that hole is filled, even if it's a temporary fill. Until they can come out and really do it the right way, it gets done, baby. That's how you're supposed to hold your politician. You hold their feet to the fire. But they're not gonna talk to you though. If when they look through your records, if they don't see that you voted, they don't care if you voted. If you voted, long as you voted and they see the records that you voted, then they will listen to you. They will have a conversation with you. They'll call you back. But when you tell them who you are and you leave your number and shit, they look you up, baby. Let me tell you, they gonna look you up and they're gonna see, is he or she in my area? And if they're not in my area, then they're not gonna call you back. If you're not in the area, they're not gonna call you back if they haven't seen that you voted. If you haven't voted in the last several campaigns, you ain't getting no call back because you ain't worked shit to them. Ain't shit you could do for them. And therefore, they don't care about you. And that's what's wrong with black people. We're not voting in large numbers like that. We're not going out there in our areas where it mostly affects us. The statewide is where it really affects our everyday living. National, that really doesn't, who cares? The president could be a jackass or a great president and still it might not hurt or help us. Right? Like a lot of people say Obama, they say that Obama was president. They didn't see where that helped them at all. Well, it only helped you if you listen to what he was offering. Most states got a lot of money in different areas, and that was for low income areas. The problem with black people is we don't want to admit that we in low income areas. We want to act like we all rich. Everybody in this motherfucking room is wealthier than a motherfucker, and they don't live in no hood. You see what I'm saying? Toyota is offering jobs here. Non-union. Oh, that's cool. You in New York, right? Because I know they was trying to put an Amazon in New York. See, Delaware, shit. Let me tell you something about Amazon, baby. Amazon is good work and lots of money. Delaware has 2 Amazon. We had the first Amazon to ever exist. I used to work at the motherfucker when they first put it here. Amazon Amazon used to only sell books. That's it. Okay? Now they sell fucking everything. Amazon, the very first Amazon is right there, pretty much around the corner from me. The second Amazon is in Middletown, which isn't that far from me neither. My kids work at Amazon. Amazon paying, even if they was paying $10 an hour, which they always paid around $12 an hour, you guarantee 60 hours a week during certain times. 60 to 80 hours a week. That's good money. So when they wanted to put another Amazon, and they put it right here in Delaware, and then they was trying to put a third one in this area, and Delaware was fighting for it. I think New Jersey ended up getting one. I think PA ended up, but Delaware be fighting for that. Delaware be like, look, we're going to put in these bids. We want this shit. Okay? Amazon is very lucrative. And it's even getting more lucrative as they got Amazon drivers, you got Amazon this, Amazon. I can order something from Amazon right now. It's 7:30. If I order this shit online right now, it'll be at my door in the morning. It may even be here tonight, depending on, what it is. Make sure that it's right there at that location. The motherfuckers will come and drop that shit at my door before 10 o'clock tonight. They used to have them, what they call them, planes, the planes that they control. Remember when they was trying to do that? That shit didn't work out too well. The drones. They was doing them drones and shit like that. So every once in a while, it depends on what the package is, where you at, if they'll drone that shit over here. If you have no technical training, you are finished. Technical training of what? What do you mean? Amazon, or even automation is not about technical training. Automation just means They already automated. Amazon is already automated. I've been in there. In other words, let me tell you how the automation works. So the automation works, they have a lot of people and they always need people right now. The only way that it's gonna change is when the automation know how to use hands, when they know how to have a robot be able to pick up shit like we pick up shit with our hands. But right now, there's no automation that can do that. Therefore, you're gonna need people, right? Automation is where I stand here. I'm the worker, and I stand at this sector, and whatever I need, or they give me a list of things that I need, right, for the order, and I just stand there, and the goddamn things come up to me. The whole shelf. Instead of me walking to the shelf drives up to me. And I pick what I need off that shelf, and that shelf moves out the way. Another shelf comes with the next item that I need to grab. And it comes up to me. That's how automation works. Still need people. Let me tell you, they got thousands of people working at Amazon. They still need people. They still need people to box up that stuff, right? Because there's no automation that's closing, putting things in a box and closing those boxes up. There's no automation that does that. You still need people for that. So the only thing automation is making the orders go faster, because instead of me walking to the shelves pull up to me. They got conveyors belts where once I pick all the orders that you ordered, right? Because the way the shit worked, I used to work there, and I used to be what they called a picker. I hated the fucking job. They hired me to be on the computer side, but the motherfuckers tricked me. Okay, they tricked me. So I'm all dressed up, because I'm always been a geek, right? And it was through a temp agency. It was always through a temp agency at the time. These temp agencies was looking for people real bad, that they was tricking people. So I'm all dressed up in a goddamn dress and skirt and all this shit, heels and everything. And the people say, "Oh, we're gonna put you here." And I'm like, "But I don't do this type of work." "Oh, we got a confusion. We're gonna get you straight out. Just come do this." So I go out there, and the way it was like a library, like if you worked at a library, right? So I might get your order. Your order might want a book, this book, that book, this book. You might want a video game, da 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 da, right? I take your order, and then I had to walk around that whole building picking everything you ordered, so it could go in the same box, right? It was called a picker. But I have short legs. I'm in heels. I don't even do that type of work where we used to walking and shit like that. And here I am with my short legs, taking me forever to go from that shelf to this shelf to that shelf. I'm too short to reach it way up there to get that book. And you know what I'm saying? So I was a slow picker. I knew I wasn't gonna last long, baby. I already knew it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how I used to be. So now, though, instead of this person walking around to all these different shelves, different sectors, now with it, these damn shelves might pull up to you. Just depends on how automated that site is. So the old site is not that automated yet. The one that I used to work with 10 years, 20 years ago. The new one, though, that's the motherfucking things are pulling up to people. Okay? Let's see. I don't get paid without skilled professional action. My contract's price increased because of it. This city was built by the mafia in America following. Exactly. A tip. Exactly. Replaced 24, 36 months. The black community will be done. It's a numbers, y'all. What are you talking about? Why are you making so you do know that not only black people work at temp agencies. And let me tell you something about tip, even 24 months, 36 months, that's a good job. And tips, that just means when it's through a tip agency, it's tip to perm, right? Which usually means that they gonna offer you this job, but it's through the tip agency. And if you do well enough, then the company themselves may hire you on. If they need the manpower, they'll hire you. I worked temp agency for a very long time. After I got to the military, that's all I worked was temps. And it was a good thing for me. What was the good thing for me was the fact that they put me on an assignment. Normally all the assignments was 2 years and over, to perm, temp to perm, right? And if they put me on an assignment, I didn't know how to do the job, they would still send me, right? As long as I had certain qualifications, like I typed, I'm good with computers, so customer service ended up being my little niche for a minute, right? So they would have me go, and then you get trained. And if I didn't like it though, let's say I turned up on an assignment and I really didn't like it. It wasn't like me quitting the job and having to go find a job all over again. I called the temp agency. I said, hey, I don't really like this. Do you have anything else? And because I'm still in good standing with the temp agency, they would just look for me. They would call them people and say, we're going to place her with somebody else. And then they'll put me somewhere else. So there's nothing bad about being temp. I don't know why people think, oh, it's a tip job. A tip job is a good fucking job. You get paid more through a tip agency in most cases. I've been in jobs where I'm getting paid more than the people who are permanent. Why? Because the company, when you're working for a company, through a company, they're paying for your insurance and things like that, 501k, whatever that shit, K, whatever, 401k, is that what they call it? Yeah. They paying into all of that for them. But for a tip, they don't have to pay all of that for me. So they will give me a couple of dollars more than what they're getting. So it was win-win. Now the only bad thing back then with tip agencies is that you didn't get insurance. You didn't get this and that and that. But today that has changed. Through a tip agency, you still could get medical insurance. Okay? So I don't know. It's almost like we not being taught the right things. We believe certain things that's not factual. So nothing's wrong with working a tip job. Nothing at all. Most niggas ain't working and keeping no job 24, 36 months anyway. But most of these young people getting fired. You know what I'm saying? And it's worse getting fired than to just say, hey, I don't like it anymore, switch my assignment. Let me see, Operation Comprehension say you work at McDonald's. I never work at no motherfucking McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You going, babe? Okay, I ain't never work at no McDonald's, baby. Let me tell you, I don't have that. I don't have that. Yeah, can y'all see me working at McDonald's for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hi, how can I take it? My name is Lavanya, and how can I take your order today? I am the nicest person. I would be great at the customer service side. But you just imagine somebody coming up and talking about my fries is wrong. I'd be like, I'm gonna look at the fries and say they look right to me. Nah, these ain't the right fries. Be like, bitch, them the fries I made for you. Any fry I fry is the right fry, bitch. Take these fries and go eat these fucking fries. Nah, I'm kidding. Y'all know I'm kidding, but no, I'm a spiritual tip. Samia, how you doing? Oh man, hey the beauty. I'm speaking 100,000K industry and you still being a fuck boy. Y'all fussing with each other, man. What's going on? Oh man, let me see. Just like V-Dub get paid minimum wage to drop fries. No wrong working. Listen, Mac, let me tell you, V-Dub is in New York. There are people who drive from Delaware to New York to work at McDonald's because in New York, people was getting paid good money. You go to New York, make good money, right? And take that money and bring it all the way to Delaware. And you could live nice that way. Now McDonald's, if you live in goddamn New York, McDonald's not gonna work. But if you about to go somewhere? Oh. Oh, you do? Well, when you come back in, go get the knife and cut it out. Anyway, what I was talking about. Let's see. Caribbean, what's going on? Let me tell you something. That's how Delaware economy is getting all fucked up. So you used to be able to live in Delaware and still, you might be able to work at McDonald's and still live, with 2 people income. Like, let's say you work at McDonald's and your wife work at Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? 2 people, they working at the fast food. You were still able to survive, though. You see what I'm saying? You're both making maybe about, at the time, 8 something an hour. right? Working 40 hours a week, you were still able to live. But this is what started happening. People from other states started moving to Delaware because the cost of living in Delaware was cheaper. So we had people moving from New York here to Delaware. These motherfuckers will move here. Let me tell you how it destroys the economy. So you make good money in New York. You can work at McDonald's and make $15 an hour in New York. Okay. Here in Delaware, though, you working at McDonald's, you're making $8 an hour. You almost making double going to New York. So people used to absolutely, when they was living in New York, they moved to Delaware because you can get a nice apartment for $600, $700, 2 bedroom, 1.5 bath back then, right? Today, I'm gonna tell you the difference though. Back then, you could get you a nice apartment for like $600. No lie, nice apartment. If you wanted it to be even nicer, you go into the 800 range. Okay, that's how it was. So motherfuckers would work. They used to live in New York. They would move here for the cheaper place of living. But they continued to work in New York where they was making that good money. So now we had a whole shitload of people from New York move here to Delaware. Now the people in the economy here in Delaware starts opening up because they start realizing, wait a minute, we got these New Yorkers coming here and they're willing to pay. Goddamn, there's not a New Yorker who wouldn't come to Delaware and easily, happily pay $800. We got New Yorkers who will come here and pay $2,000 and be happy to pay it. Because New York, to live in New York is fucking high as fuck. They pay $2,000 for maybe like a 1 bedroom, depending on where in New York. You see what I'm saying? You come to Delaware, you paying $2,000, you got you a luxury motherfucking apartment, baby. You get you a big ass house for less than $2,000 a month. Okay, so the New Yorkers got the info, the shit. Everybody started learning. Oh no, move to Delaware, move to Delaware. So they moved to Delaware, but they still work in New York. So now everybody in Delaware, they start realizing we can up our prices because we got all this group of New Yorkers, lots of New Yorkers. Yeah, we can up our prices. We'll up the prices. So even rent started going up. From where it used to be at $800, the motherfuckers started making it at $1,000. It went from $1,000 to $1,500. Went from $1,500 to $2,000, and they were still getting that money because the New Yorkers was okay still paying it. But here in Delaware, those of us who live here and work here, we're not making that money like they were making in New York. So now, as the prices are raising, we can hardly afford it. You see what I'm saying? We can't afford it. The people who work here and live here can't afford it. The people who work in New York but live here can afford it. That's how people could come in and ruin the economy in a certain area. Everything's going up because it looks like people can afford the shit. People start struggling. You see? That's how that works. So these people see me daily. I'm let's see. A 1 bedroom in New York is goddamn, Samia, goddamn. And 2,500. Let me tell you something. If you paying 2,500 here in Delaware, you living in a mansion, baby. You know what I'm saying? You up there with them Eagle players, them football players, those Eagles. They live here. Most of the Eagle players live here in Delaware, in Wilmington, in northern Wilmington up there. You know what I'm saying? And if you paying that amount of money, you up there living where they living. You know what I'm saying? You could buy you a nice big house for less than that a month. Shit. I wish I would pay that. Listen, if I was paying that, that means I'm wealthy. Okay? Yeah, I'm not paying that. That's a lot of money. But if I had a big family, I guess, right now, if we were thinking about moving, we're thinking about moving, maybe. I think I'm the only one thinking about moving into a bigger house just for my grandkid. But that's me thinking we all gonna stay in the house. You know what I mean? We gonna get a bigger house. I'm thinking instead of from what we have now, right, which we have 3 bedrooms, and 3 full baths and shit like that. We go from to 5 bedrooms or 6 bedrooms, And then and we all just live together for the rest of our lives. Y'all know this is all in my mind, right? This isn't probably reality, but in my mind, we all gonna live together, and my kids gonna start having kids and get married, and we all just gonna stay in the same house. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna help raise the grandkids while everybody go to work every day. And then, and then when the kids come home from school, I'm gonna help them with their homework and shit like that. And then all the adults gonna start coming home from work, and dinner gonna be ready for them. And that's how I imagine my fucking family. Okay, we just living together, and everybody chipping in where everything is cool. Y'all know it used to be like that. Family stuck it out. Men didn't leave their mama's houses until they got married. When you left your mama's house, men, it was normally because you met a woman and y'all was going to set up your own place. Okay, no matter how old you were. And the women the same. You left your dad's home and your mom's home in order to get married to set up your own. Now though, we got kids getting kicked out or leaving. As soon as they get a certain age, y'all hop, skipping, and jumping. Families used to help each other. Your grandma used to have that big house because the adults used to help chip in. Everybody was putting in. Some people buy the food. Somebody was paying the electric bill. That's how it used to be. These days, we're struggling more because we're not sticking together. Okay, we're not sticking together. I live in one of the most influential towns in America. I pay $1,005 in rent. How many bedroom? The beauty. Woo! Wait, somebody said for $3,800 a month you can rent a mansion. I know that's right. Who paid $38,000? That's how much they pay. They be paying that shit in New York, and it don't even be no. You know what I mean? My mama was born in Delaware. Really, purple one? Yeah, I didn't know that. Let me tell you something about this shit. 15 in a bed, man. Mm-mm. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's totally applicable to a creep. Why y'all just fussing? Listen, I'm not gonna repeat y'all fussing, okay? And because I don't want to be participating in it. Y'all do y'all thing, okay? Hey, Bob, it's like that in California. That's why I'm getting my ass out and moving to another state. I know that is right, Gray Wolf. And that's another thing about us black people. Like I left Louisiana to seek out something better or different, something better, to be honest. I didn't think they had a lot of jobs in Louisiana, especially in the field that I wanted to go into, right, which mostly computer. And also, I had not been pushed to even think about college. So I went into the military. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it used to be all you could be in the army. You know what I'm saying? That they were training you and shit like that. But they didn't tell you, though, that the motherfucker was training you. And then when you got out, your training wasn't going to be worth shit. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell me that part. But I went into the military. And I think us as black people, when I look at white people, right? Let me tell you what I learned through white people. I watch men be in the same, how you said, like the same employment style or jobs as my dad. My dad was a construction worker, right? And there was times of the year where my dad didn't make money because in down south, there's raining season, then there's hurricane season. You know what I'm saying? And construction workers didn't work when it rained. You see, and so certain months during the year, it's raining a lot. It may not even rain all day, but even if it rained today and not tomorrow, he wouldn't even work the next day because the materials might be still wet. Okay, so therefore, my dad was in. Now, what I learned after I became older, though, that there were white men who was in the same type of, same skill level, same jobs, and these white men would go to other states to work. Like, you know what I mean? Like if in rainy season here in Louisiana, then they would go and might go to Arkansas. They might go up there to Colorado. They go on where the money was at. So I say that to say this: young black men and women, listen. If you in a certain field Go where the jobs are. Go where the jobs are. You might have to move around a little bit. If you're single, no kids. Like when my oldest son, he wanted to drive a truck. We were like, that's great for you because you're a single man, you ain't got no family, you got no kids. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get my kids to, I had a connection in Philadelphia with a cruise line. The cruise line goes from Philadelphia to Hawaii, right? I think it's a seven day thing, right? It goes from Philadelphia to Hawaii, Hawaii back to Philadelphia. And I had to connect where they was gonna get the job. I was like, hey, I got two sons. They were like, hey, send them. I can put them to work. I told my sons, this is perfect. Y'all ain't got no families. I said, y'all can meet the women on the boat and do what you do. No attachments. I said, you make all that good money. You don't even need to spend no money in no housing because when you in between, right? So they go from here to Hawaii, but some of the people stay in Hawaii until the next boat comes. Some people follow the whole way, but no matter what, when they get back home, they might have like a week or a couple of days where they don't have to work until they go out again. I was like, you don't need to buy a house. You can stay home when you're home, and when you go out, you go out and save that money to buy you a house. But my kids didn't. I don't know what the world. Kids, they were still in that mentality of I'm gonna go work where my friends are. The fucking friends are working at Lowe's. Fucking friends are working at different places. I'm like, hey, dude. I'm like, you go. You. If I was young, that's what I would have did. I would have got on that goddamn boat. If I would have been the right size back then, because I would have wanted to be a what they call it when you're on an airplane, the stewardess. What they call them on the airplane. But back then you had to be tall, you had to be white, and you had to be thin. You had to have a certain, you know. I would have loved to be a traveling person. You know, where I get on a plane, we go to London. I get to stay in London a few days until I take another plane back. Shit. Why is it so difficult? Why black people? Why are we not taking these opportunities? Why are we not learning? Why are we not, seeing that we can absolutely take jobs in other areas and you save up that money? White people was traveling for their money. Okay, white people was traveling. Dab, you got apartment or a condo or a townhouse? Man, look, we getting that conversation. Remember me and STL was having a conversation about townhouses versus condos versus apartments versus. Oh man, you really love contracting. So let me see. Right up in the block from Northeast University. That's who I had an interview with. Oh, what you gonna be doing? Let me see. I'm missing everything. Let me see. Mm-mm. Yeah, we need to. I think we need to have our options open a little more as people, and we need to have our children. We have to allow our children to understand that, hey, follow the money. You ain't got to, like, family's not how it used to be anyway. So, if my kids say, hey, mom, I'm going to follow this money, I'm going to move to Oklahoma. Shit, I had an opportunity. I used to work for Avon back in the day, right? I was customer service for Avon. And Avon was paying good money. Customer service in Delaware always paid good money compared to other industries. So I was working for Avon, and Avon ended up moving. I think they went to Oklahoma, and they offered me a position. They was like, "Hey, if you would like to stay with us, this is where we're moving," and they was gonna pay for us to move. The transportation, they were gonna pay for the transportation. I think once I got there, they was talking about once you found housing, but they were gonna set us up in housing until we found it. But my husband, he didn't want to do it. Plus, Oklahoma, I was like, what the fuck is in Oklahoma? I was like, what is in Oklahoma? Fuck that, baby. That was back then. That was years ago, though. Let me see what y'all talking about. Right up the block from Northwest University. The beauty, Let me see what else I'm talking about. we need to have our options open for money. Right now, I'm telling you, I'm scared to do it because I think it's gonna be okay. My husband will allow me, but I just need to make sure I stay with it, y'all. And I keep debating with myself, you know. So I'm thinking about doing this T-shirt um, business kind of thing, right? And I think I told some of you already. There's this thing, this vinyl cutter slash. It cuts all kinds of material, but it's called the Cricut. And I'm thinking about buying it. And then I've been doing the research to see, okay, if I buy it, what else do I have to get with it? Well, I have to get a heat press. The Cricut, and I see, I would have bought this shit already if it wasn't for the idea that they got one that costs 500, one that's 300. The one that's 300 is what I would like to buy, but the one that's 500 cuts fabric also. Okay, the one that cuts fabric is the one I really want, right? Because I can make all types of t-shirts without even having that cut vinyl, right? There's all type of things you can do with this thing. And it also can help me cut my patterns, right? If I want to make a t-shirt, I think it'll cut out the pattern for it. It's all kind of shit. That thing costs $500. And then the heat press. I think I can get a heat press for maybe like 200, maybe a little less. And then that's $700, yo. And I'm saying, look, if I buy this shit, I gotta stick with it. You know, I can't buy that shit and then just sit there. So that's my dilemma. My dilemma is I know who I am and what I've done. I bought a sewing machine. Y'all can see. Y'all saw the sewing machine. I bought that sewing machine about 2 months ago. That shit's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have all the stuff to do what I need to do, and I could knock out all them shirts tonight. But I got my grandkid. Like remember yesterday I came down and I really came down with all the shit, right? I showed y'all the material and everything. I really came down to do that. But then next thing you know, I got my grandchild, right? So I ain't do shit. Now the room over there is a mess. I still got this material right here. I didn't do shit. I still ain't done shit. And am I gonna do this shit? And when am I gonna get a chance to do this shit? Like y'all, I'm telling you, man, look. Woo! And so if I go now, so I already got material and all kinds of shit that I'm gonna bought. Probably I'm gonna be honest. Let me see. I probably spent if I include the sewing machine, all the shit that goes with it, maybe $1,000, right? Spent $1,000 2 months ago, all in total. Cool. I don't even think I spent. It's probably about $1,000. Yeah, probably about $1,000 in everything. And I still ain't really made shit like that. So now I'm about to bust down with another $1,000 and still do nothing with it. I gotta stop doing this shit. I've been doing this shit for years. I've been doing the same shit for years, y'all. I know how to sew. I know how to crochet. I know how to knit. Like you can't. I don't think there's too much of nothing out there that I don't know how to do. And things that I learned on my own or with a friend, right, who taught me, I would go and buy all this fucking shit. Right? When I learned how to crochet, there was this female, I was in the military, and there was this female, and she was so sharing these things that was so cute. I was like, oh shit, I want to learn how to do that. And she was like, yeah, it's easy. I'll show you. And I was like, cool. I went to the goddamn store, fabric store, right? And bought all the fucking needles and all the yarn. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna make this African, or what is like a blanket, right? With the African colors and shit. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this shit, right? I bought all that fuck shit. I'm not even lying. Went and bought it all. Went, sat in her house, maybe for 2 hours, and she showed me every stitch that could be. She was like, this is how you do this. I was like, oh, this shit is easy, baby. I ended up doing that shit. Made a strip that was no longer than maybe probably 8x6. That's it, 8x6. That's not even that big, right? I made a piece with the yarn. I made a piece that was 8x6. It looked nice. And then I said, oh, I know how to crochet. And then I took that 8x6 and all that fucking shit that I bought, put it in a bag, and say, next. Boom. That was it. I do know how to crochet. I ain't never crocheted not a motherfucking complete project. Once I learn how to do shit, I'll be like, okay, let me learn something else. Be like, this was boring. Or maybe, yeah, I like it, but nobody wears crochet shit. Once I was making it, I realized I'm not even gonna use this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can crochet booties and hats. I'm like, cool, I'm gonna send a goddamn sweater to. Nobody gonna wear that shit. So I put it to the side. And that's a lot of money that I spent to make a 8 by 10 bullshit. I was done. I did that when I bought my first sewing machine. I spent $1,000 for the sewing machine. I used it twice, but I already knew how to sew way before I bought the sewing machine. So that's a little different, right? But the thing is, I bought the sewing machine because I said when my first son was born, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make him all this, I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna make this. Then I bought the goddamn sewing machine, $1,000, right? It's a good machine. Not gonna lie, even still today, that motherfucker can sew through everything. But I only used it like twice through this whole 20 years. Okay, my son is 25 years old. He's 25 years old. That means I bought that sewing machine 25 years ago. I used it twice. It's been in the closet, storage. We're not even gonna talk about all the shit I bought to go with the machine. And see, that's what I know about myself. I know I'm one of the people. I'll spend the money with all the intent. I have all the good intentions of doing this and that and a third. And then what happens is I learn how to do something or I get sidetracked and bam. And that is why I didn't buy that Cricut yet. I keep saying, if I get this Cricut, right? If I get this Cricut, I told my husband when I got this new sewing machine, I said, hey, I'm gonna go get this machine and then I'm gonna make some money, right? I said, I'm gonna buy all this stuff and I'll be able to sell this, I'm gonna be able to sell that. And the facts are, if I make the things, I know I can sell them. The thing is, I just didn't do it. So yes, I know this about myself. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that I can be able to spend that money like that and then not follow through. That's not a good thing. Okay, I consider that to be a negative. And that's something that's about myself. I've known this for years. Let me see. Shrink say, hey, Bomb, I have the Cricut. Oh, you do? And I do everything with it. I'm making cards and gift bags tonight. Oh, hell yeah. I have put a lot of money into supplies and I love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. I would get the maker if you're into sewing. Yes, I'm into sewing. You think if I wait till, that's a good idea, Shrink. Oh my God, thank you, Shrink. If I wait till Black Friday, wait till that shit go, no, baby. Woo! Then I'll be able to get everything that I want to get. Because I do want the makeup because I do sewing. You know what I mean? I want to be able to cut fabric. But I want to make t-shirts, right? So maybe I'll hit you up since you're using yours and shit. You gotta send me a way where I can contact you. Because I want to go do some little business. And if we could do the business, you know what I mean? Since you already got the machine, right? I could buy the products. I know you know how to use the machine. And then we can go in business together, doing some t-shirts and shit. So hit me up if you looking, and yeah. Cause I was thinking, I found out one of my neighbors got the goddamn Air 2 also. You know how I know? Cause some kind of way when I go to connect my Wi-Fi, my surround sound, right? I see that somebody in the area now has a Cricut that if I wanted to, I probably could connect to, right? People need to start protecting their shit. Cause I done played with my neighbors before. Y'all ever played with your neighbor? You ever go to connect your surround sound or something in your house to your phone and you see all the items that you could connect to? And I one time, the neighbor next door, he had his Beats was out there, right? And I was about to connect to my surround sound. So I turned on I connected to his Beats and then turned on my fucking music, baby. I know he probably was over there trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Man, listen, people got to learn how to not have your items put announcing to the whole fucking world, or should I say everybody in your area. But anyway, I think it's that new neighbor. Somebody bought that house, or they renting that house, I think, because the woman who'd been living there, she told me she was renting it out to some people. But I started seeing a cricket pop up, and I'm like, oh shit, somebody in the area got a cricket. Maybe I'll, check them out, befriend them and shit, try to feed, so they can show me how to work this shit. My husband bought me the cricket for Christmas. I know that's right. Oh, you have a serger? Still in the box. See, I'm very creative, but I'm a goddamn I'm creative, but it ain't good, y'all. It's not good if I don't complete shit. So the purple one, let me tell you about the sewing, right? I think I might have mentioned it. So the sewing, I sew. I can sew anything you need me to sew. Shirts, dresses, suits, you name it, I can sew it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need a pattern. You know what I'm saying? If I have the person, you tell me what you want, you know what I'm saying? We could draw it up, and then I need your body so I can come up with your measurements. I don't need a pattern to sew no shit. But I learned when I was a little girl from family members, and then I also learned in school too. I don't think I really learned anything in school, but I did take sewing in home ec. But the thing is, you could tell if I make the item, you could tell. So now I learned about this surgeon. I don't know. I've never seen the surgeon in real life. So I had to do some research on it recently on the internet to see what the surgeon does. And they said that it surges the edges. And they said that's what they're using when you buy store-bought items. The edges are surged, so they don't come apart. But I'm gonna be honest, I keep thinking that if I guess if I went into seamstress, being a seamstress, I would get that surgery. I don't know, but I was thinking about getting it until I decided to get this fucking cricket. See, that's what I'm talking about. And nothing that I want is cheap. Everything that I tend to want to do is some expensive fucking shit. Okay? Hobbies aren't cheap. So if you want to sew, you could get a sewing machine for a good, decent price. You could spend $80. You'll get your mechanical machine, which will be strong and good. I ended up paying more for this machine because of all the stitches, and it's more of it's not a mechanical machine. It's what they call this shit? What they call these new ones? Let me see. Computerized. It's a computerized one, and I let them fools talk me into this shit because they say that it was gonna automatically thread the machine, which I already know how to thread a machine. I mean, I've been sewing forever, right? But they was like, oh yeah, it's gonna mechanically do it. I think y'all watched me do this shit live one day. That shit did not work. Now I figured out how I gotta do it. And I'm like, if I gotta do all that, I could just take that thing and slide it through my goddamn self. So, but the mechanical ones, you do get a lot more stitches, right? I think I ended up with getting like 80 stitches maybe with this. I ended up buying the Brother the Brother C6000i. I did some research online. I wanted it to be a computerized one, but I did want it to be able to do certain things. And then as soon as I got it, I said, oh shit, I could have got another one. Then I want to get one that does embroidery. Y'all, I got too much time on my hands. Fuck out of here. I done bought all kinds of cooking shit. I can make ice cream. We can make bread. We can make this. We can make that. We can make this. I can sew. I can yarn. I can crochet. I can do this. I can do that. And still my ass ain't really completing shit like I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm going to get that cricket. But that's a good idea, Shrink. I'm glad I talked to you about that because I'm telling you, I was thinking about on that shit. Every night I keep looking at it. I keep saying, well, if I buy it this way, my husband won't know, right? If I buy it through HNS, Home Shopping Network. I said, if I buy it through the Home Shopping Network, my husband won't know I spent so much money because they'll let me spread that shit out into like 4 payments, 3, 4, sometimes 5 payments. It depends, right? I was like, I can get it that way. But then I I'm like, he won't know. I'll probably break down a $100 payment every month for the next couple of months, and he won't know that what's going on. Because anything over $100, I got to have a conversation with him, and then normally he don't care. Normally I'm the one who's talking myself out of it. Like, well, I really don't need it, but I want it, and I don't know. I don't really finish project, so I don't know what you think. And he'd be like, I don't care. I'd be like, I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna get it. That's how our conversations go. Shrink, do you make labels like for candles? I need to get my cooking tools up. That's what I'm talking about, Mika. Cause don't do. Look, I've been very smart in the last couple of years, though. Remember, I bought a stand mixer. And stand mixers, if you get something like a KitchenAid, you're gonna pay $300 plus, right? But I found this stand mixer from Walmart, and I was scared to get it because I'm thinking, okay, this thing costs $99, but all other stand mixers cost, roughly, like I said, $300, $299 and up. So I did the intense research to figure out what was the differences, and I ended up saying, okay, I'm gonna get this machine, even if I just get it tested. If it doesn't do what I want it to do, then I'll send it back or keep it and then just get a KitchenAid, right? But I'm gonna be honest, this cheaper machine does everything the KitchenAid does. I've made all kinds of dough with it, and it stood through it. So it was a good deal. Instead of me paying $700, because I was about to get I was about to get the top line KitchenAid. I don't even know why I was about to get it, but I was like, look, if I'm gonna pay $500, what's the difference between this $500 one and the $700 one? And I was like, oh well, maybe I should just get the $700 one. Then yeah, then somebody did a review online on YouTube. I think only one person did a review on that damn Farberware, is that what they call it? Farberware Farberware stand mixer. Only one person did the review on it, and based on her, I just decided to get it. So that saved me lots of hundreds of dollars. Now I'm a little pissed off though, because I want to do spaghetti, shit like that. I want to be able to cut my spaghetti. The KitchenAid has the tools, even though it costs like another $100. And you put the tool on and they'll cut it. But I can honestly get a goddamn pastry roller for like $20, $30, to be honest. Okay? Just another piece of equipment though. Let's see what else. I have had my KitchenAid for 20 years. That's what I'm talking. I heard that people have them and they last forever. Purple one. I've seen people have them forever. So yes, I heard that. Yes, if you buy it, it is worth it. Okay. So it looks good at bottom here. I want a purple KitchenAid, but my budget. Yeah, this. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mika. The Farberware. You ready, Beth? No, sit down. The Farberware. Get the chair so you can see that. The Farberware is yeah, it whips up good. It doesn't. Make sure that chair don't fall on you, baby. Because I'm not. No girl. Okay. You gotta get the knife. Oh, yeah. The Farberware is worth it. It's. I think you can get it on sale for $80 now, like $80, and it comes with everything that you need. It has the hook, the dough hook. It has the whip, and it has the that has the scraper type, right? It comes in a few colors. So if you're looking for something that to make cookies and doughs and different things with, it's good. Okay. I would recommend. And what else? I thought, yeah, string. You got to go right to the mouth. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh. Anyway, what else we say? So yeah, I would I would say yeah, but if you're looking to make like spaghetti noodles, even though that costs it, those are extra attachments. Those attachments cost like $100 themselves. But they did make release a new attachment to the Farberware, and it cuts spirals for like if you want to chop up your carrots or something like that. They just released that like a couple of months ago. So I'm waiting to see if they're gonna release some other attachments. If they do that, man, it's gonna be perfect. You understand what I'm talking about? It's gonna be if they release the ones that I want them to release, it'll be perfect. Let's see what I said. I want but I'm gonna be honest. I know some people who had their KitchenAid for years. I'm talking about since I was a little girl. One of my aunts had a KitchenAid. She's had it since I was little. And if I'm correct, I think she got it from my grandmother. So KitchenAid has a name that's long-standing name. It lasts forever. But even if this Farberware, I've had it for over a year now. If it lasts me a couple of years, you know what I mean? I only paid like I think $99 or $89. I think they were on. It was for first $99, and I think around Black Friday it even went down to $50. But I missed that sale. It was only at certain like the store that I found out that it was on sale at close here. They were sold out. So I was looking all over, man. Me and my husband, we were about to drive. I was gonna go all the way to Baltimore if I could have got that shit for $50. Okay, I was calling all the goddamn Walmarts. Hey, do you have this Farberware stand mixer for $50? They were like, no. And I'm like, damn. They were like, we sold out. I was like, damn. Yeah, I would have went 30 minutes out, but I wasn't gonna go 2 hours out. That's too far. With the person gonna do it for you, or you just washing it yourself?
Oh, no, the worship to make it. They're going to do it. For Saturday, for
Oh, okay. And they don't wash it for you, or they do? Oh, okay. Then you gotta wash it though. Okay, you can wash it and you don't have to dry it. You should have did it this morning. Just let it air dry slowly. And then you take the thing. Let me see something. Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that, y'all. That's my son. Look at your hair. What you gonna do with it? You gonna just let it keep getting longer, longer, longer? And then what you gonna do with it? It's already down your back. So when you get to your butt, what you gonna put one of them hats on it? Like the men do? Them big hats? Just let it keep going? It is that long. Some of it, the back of your head is already damn into your butt. You got about maybe 3 more inches and then be touching your butt. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's see what else we're talking about. Kitchen is pretty dope. I love kitchen gadgets. I know that's right. Macy's has a KitchenAid mixer for 120 last year. I know, yeah, around right, like somebody said around the Black Fridays and also around Christmas. And they usually have those little sales anyway. Like if you catch a store, they might sell it and it'd be way lower than other places. You know, and so if you want it, if 120 is a good price for a KitchenAid. You see what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna lie. If I could catch it for about 120, man, yeah, 120 is a dope ass price for a KitchenAid because they go. What I think the cheapest KitchenAid I've seen, and I'm not talking about like on a Black Friday, like 200, right? Like 199 maybe. I don't know. This KitchenAids are expensive. They do. They have different. Yeah, you're right about that. They have different motor sizes. I think some of them have the tilt head, like I have on mine. Some of them they have the lift, right, where you do a level and the bowl lifts up. I don't know what the difference are really in those. I guess some of you might know the difference. I wanted a tilt head. Like the first, I could have got a cheaper stand mixer Hamilton Beach had one, but it looked like a hand mixer, right? That they just made it to where it sits on a stand. And and I was thinking to myself, I don't want that. I don't want that shit. Then they even have my husband, when I told my husband what I wanted, I told him I wanted a stand mixer. But I don't think he understood what the word stand mixer meant. So he went and bought me a mixer. It was a hand mixer. I kept telling him I want the stand mixer because I could make doughs, right? It has a dough hook. He went and bought me a hand mixer that has a dough hook. And I looked at him and I kept just staring at him, blinking my eyes like, why would you buy me this? And that thing cost almost $50. I think it was $50. I was like, damn, for another $50, you could have got me what I wanted. Now, KitchenAid hand mixer. Oh yeah, I wouldn't get the hand mixer. I would just give me a cheap. If I was getting a hand mixer, it'd just be a cheap hand mixer. You know what I mean? Something if it break, you just throw it away and get another one. But yeah, he bought me. I forget what it was called, but it was fancy. It looked fancy, and it had a dough hook. But see, the thing about that dough hook and a hand mixer, to me, I could like you. I don't think people understand, but that dough hook cuts through the dough, right? That means you gotta hold that shit steady. You gotta have some strong muscles. You gotta take. Nah, I said, nah, I'm not doing that. You know, it makes sense to have a dough hook on a hand mixer. For all that, you guys to just put the dough out on the table and do that shit yourself. You know how to make slider rolls? Yeah, Mika. The same slider rolls. If you need me to make some, I'll make some for you. You know, I could do that this Sunday and put up a video. Make my husband some slider burgers for the football game, for Sunday football. Uh, but rolls, any bread that you need made, yeah, it's easy. It's pretty easy. They basically almost all of them are the same. Um, some dough requires some breads you need, yeast. Some breads you might not want yeast. You might not want it to rise too much, and therefore you use baking powder or baking soda. Some you need a mixture of baking powder and baking soda. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I'll make some though. I'll make some for you. I live in Champaign. Is that what it's called? Let me see. Deb. Let me see. Somebody said Champaign for undergrad. U of I. What y'all be doing? What y'all learn? What you do, the beauty? I know you say communications, right? Marketing. So what type of job? What type of job that is? Like like when you. What kind of jobs y'all have for some of these degrees? Deb, you have an MBA, University of Illinois. What kind of job, like what communications and marketing? To me, I imagine you being working for a marketing company and you sit there and you help them come up with marketing ideas, right? Because I've only seen that on TV. But and they sit around and they come up with better marketing ideas and better logos for people. Is that what it's about? Oh, you could be a news anchor. Oh, yeah, that's true, right? Because that's communications. So you could be a radio, like work for the radio station. You can also go out there and news anchor. Yeah, I like that. Oh, you're a writing specialist. Oh, now that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. You say writing specialist, advertising, and design. So design, does that equal the logos, or is that what you design, or you design the ads? I guess like if I wanted to do a commercial ad, is that what you would do? If I wanted to do an ad and you come up with a slogan, you come up with that. Is that what that is about? That's cool. Oh, y'all do web design too? Shit, I might need to hire you and update my website. Because I just decided I want to do this, that. Goddamn, which come acting up over there. That sounds cool. It sounds cool. A copywriter. Oh shit, you do the copyright. So if I did a logo and I needed it, you know what I'm saying? Like if my name was the Rat and I decided that I want to hit everybody up for a copyright, anybody who mentioned my name, you know what I'm saying? Uh, she'll be able to come to you so you can help her hit everybody with copyright strike. That is pretty dope, right? That is dope. I like when I see women like you young women are in these fields. You know what I'm saying? And y'all doing things. Just I don't know how I ended up. The military was where I ended up going because I knew that would be easy for me. But I guess I always had a thing when I was young wanting to carry a briefcase and wear a suit. But I don't know. I ended up going in the military and carrying a rucksack and a fucking M16. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It is expensive. I love the cobblestone streets. Every minute said, Dad, Ray said, lady called her to change that ad. Ray said someone else did ad, but didn't know how to change it. What? Wait a minute. So, for those of you who don't know, the Rat had an ad up, and she was making it seem like her and this one woman were business partners. If I'm correct, that's right, right? She was making it seem like if you go on her, either on her website, or her community area, her website, or even some of her videos, she mentions this one woman. And she wants to be a part of this woman, so she made it seem like they were business partners. So she got this woman's ad up, this woman's website name up and all this, but then she puts a picture of her and the baby, which y'all know that could fuck up somebody's brand, right? That's why somebody should have called that woman. You got this woman right here who has this nasty attitude and it's disgusting lifestyle associating her name with this woman's brand. She lucky that woman didn't sue the shit out of her. She thinks she could just steal people's ideas, steal people's brands, and attach herself to them. She's been doing that for quite some time, by the way. Hold on. So yeah, had to blow my nose. She's been doing that for quite some time. See, the only difference now is though, people know where she lived at. She would get sued. Okay, she would definitely get sued. Yes, there's this woman called what it was, single parent. Let me go look it up. But that's this woman. She has been selling books and all kinds of things, right? I think they even said she was on CNN with her brand. So this woman is legit. Sasa Ray, remember I told y'all what she did before when somebody hired her to make some flyers for their event. And Sasa Ray decided to make money using these people's flyers that she made for them. She just started associating her name with it, started having people pay her. She gave these people fake tickets, and when people showed up to go in the event, they couldn't because the tickets wasn't legit. You know what I'm saying? She always steals some shit. Yeah, somebody's idea. So this particular woman has a website. When we went to look it up, it's a nice, legit website. Sasa Ray has associated herself with that woman's brand, making it seem like she's a part of it. She says she's a business partner. I think she said that in one of the videos. She says, yes, here's my new business partner. She took that woman, everything about that woman, her logo, you know what I'm saying, her name, and the only thing she did was take her picture of her and her son and added it to that woman's shit. And they're gonna make it seem like, yeah, we cool. This is my business partner, my new business partner. We doing things. That's good. Somebody called on their ass. Okay. I'm gonna let you know next time I'm in paid. Good idea. I did that with Kurt Salmon Associates. Let me see. To get my interview today was for change management for facilities at Northwestern. Oh, don't listen. Don't be giving out too much information about y'all. I know everybody in here kind of cool, but y'all know the rat looking. We don't need nobody calling nobody jobs, trying to get nobody fired. You know what I'm saying? So this is yeah. Yeah, she a thief. She understands clearly what she's doing. But I don't think she really, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna hijack somebody else's logo and they shit and make it seem like y'all cool together? That's what she would take. If she takes a little time, go and make her a website. Not that shit she got up there now, because I don't know what that is, but she called it a blog. And if she go and make her a little magazine like she claimed she had before, which we can't find no proof of, if she go and do that, maybe she might be able to do something. But I doubt it because her name is out there too bad. And notice why nobody would want to be associated. Some people might say, oh, it's free marketing for me, right? Like she probably thought she could use this woman's stuff. And if the woman wouldn't mind because the woman would say, well, she's promoting my website. The problem comes when she herself has a bad name. Nobody wants you to advertise for them because of your bad name. That woman will sue the shit out of her. I wonder if she took it down. Did anybody see? Let me find my iPad. Let me see. Siri, where you at, Siri? Y'all, tomorrow, I hope STL gonna go live because I'm gonna take a chill pill and I'm gonna go over there and sew. I'm gonna have to sew this shit together, y'all. I gotta get the project done. I was with my grandson all yesterday, pretty much. He slept with me and my husband last night. I had him all day today until his mom came, picked him up maybe around 5 o'clock. I went live when she got here. So now that we got him on I introduced him to the bottle. Y'all saw me do that yesterday. He's breastfed up until yesterday. Okay. So it took me a minute to get him to take the milk out of a nipple. And then what I did was this morning I introduced him to a pacifier because he's doing a lot of eating. And the reason he's doing a lot of eating is because he wants to suck. He's comfortable sucking. So that's why I introduced him to the pacifier. You know the rat looking. Yeah, you know she's looking. You know yesterday she probably was looking too, waiting for me to do something wrong to the baby. I was purposely showing her how to deal with a baby, you know, how to hold the baby, how to birth the baby, how to purposely, even though it's too late because our baby is now past that age, but there's certain things you got to do. Bomb, the lady made her put her photo, name, and title in that ad. The new ad is in her new blog. Oh, okay. So she made her take her and her kids' information out, and she had to put that woman ad up the way it's supposed to be. I got you. Let me go look so we all can take a look. Let me see. I'm gonna go to her website real quick. What the hell did I hit? That woman sure would have sued the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked she didn't say, I ain't changing nothing. I ain't changing nothing. You know what I'm saying? How to get revenge on deadbeat dads. Damn. Now she's telling people how to get revenge on deadbeat dads. Yo, yo, yo. Somebody, who is this man? Because this is what I'm talking about. She thinks she can really just take people's shit and stick it on anything. But suppose that's not a deadbeat dad. But she done put his meme on some shit, making it seem like he could be a deadbeat dad. My God. Girl, nobody going to your podcast. Let me see, have a seat. Let me see where she put this shit at. Oh, I see it. Go. So now you see. Okay, so she changed it all the way around. Let me show it to y'all. Give me a second. Let me go to desktop full screen. Okay. Anyway, so what she's done, now you see the woman's picture. Before, Sasaway was making it seem like she was a business partner of this woman. But she didn't have this woman picture in this at all. So now she's able to keep her picture there because it says Sasha Ray, single mom, business owner, and digital creator. Right? But before it looked like more like she was saying she's a business owner of this rich single mama.com. She was trying to make it seem like she was a business owner and digital creator of richsinglemama.com. But now that she got this woman here that says Samantha A. Gregory, founder of richsinglemama.com. Does that make sense? Before, she didn't even have this woman in there at all. She had this, you know what I mean? Which she had took that woman's picture out and added her own picture, made it seem like she was the owner of this shit. Woo, Lord have mercy. Let me see if I can find the old one. I'm quite sure she took it all down. If we find the old one, y'all see what I'm talking about. No, it's not up there. I don't think it was that far back. She normally don't. Remember, she says, I don't make changes because everything I put up is right. And it's just poof. And oh, you made a change on this, baby, though. You made a change on this. And then the woman might not want you advertising for if somebody call and say, hey, you know, you associate to somebody who dots and you're on a page where all it is. And now she's making it seem like y'all business partners. You might not want her to advertise for you not. Okay. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Were y'all able to see? Oh, somebody calling. My whole phone is charged. Let me make sure. Oh, his phone ain't charged. Oh, give me a second. Hello? How you doing?
Mom, you are so sweet. You know that.
So are you, the beauty.
When you was, oh my God, you had me cracking up last night when you were saying Rue had dentures.
That he had did what?
Rue had dentures.
A lazy eye and dentures.
And you said he was light skinned until yesterday. But Mom, we can't see what's on your screen. That's what I called you for.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, you've been talking, but we can't see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, sister.
Okay, bye.
Oh man. Okay, thank y'all for telling me. Okay, so there you go. Can y'all see? Y'all might be able to see me in this little circle. I ain't got no number sleeping clothes. My hair all over my head. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see me. Switch to the iPad. I forgot to hit the little button. Okay, yeah, now y'all can see me. Okay, y'all can see me. Okay, so let's go back to it. Thank you, the beauty, for letting me know. Here we go. Okay, so here you go. This is the little picture right here. Okay, so Sasa Ray, before she did not have this woman's picture here. Okay, this woman picture. Let me see if y'all can see. She only had her and the baby, and she was making it seem like this business was hers. But she did say that she was business partners with this woman. That's what she had said. So it looks like I think somebody said that the woman made her add her picture to it, like change it. So now Sasare says single mom, business owner, and digital creator, which means she could be the digital creator of this flyer, right? So she's not telling a lie, even though that's not what she was trying to say. She was originally trying to say that she's a digital creator of the website, probably helping this woman with all the stuff that she has on that website. And it says Samantha A. Gregory, founder of, and then they got the, so she's the founder, she's the owner. I don't see nothing about her being business partner with her. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Then the ad doesn't even look like, come on, I could create a better ad than this. So when she says that she's a digital creator, like you have to show some fire ass work. You know what I mean? Like all she know how to do is put her face on other people's bodies. She not do that kind of stuff. And this she not even doing that great. Because if she was doing it good, we shouldn't be able to tell. She know how to use that Photoshop. You know, you can even tell in this photo she had a what you call them up. What they call it? A filter. When it puts the makeup on you, put them eyelashes and all that shit on it. Even the baby filtered. How the hell you got a baby that's filtered? You filtering the goddamn baby. That ain't right. You know what I mean? He's already a little cutie. He don't need to be filtered. So it says right here, how to get revenge on a deadbeat dad. And then she put this dad there with this cute little baby, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like today, you could usually use memes the way you want to. Not really. You can't. You can't. You know, if this man says, okay, look, I'm not a deadbeat dad, and I won't be associated with that. Why did you use this during this article? He can absolutely make a change this. You know, most people won't even know. Like this type of meme, you know what I'm saying? This is just a meme going around, and Tam is doing the same thing she always do. She wouldn't mind, right? But it doesn't say raggedy ass bitches acting raggedy, because she might not want her picture associated with nothing like that. Let me see if I can find that. I was looking for the original though. Oh, I wonder if she put any information about it. Let me see. Sometimes, let me see. I think this is about the deadbeat thing and how to get even with a deadbeat man. Why would anybody want? Like, I'm just wondering. I guess they got a group of women out there trying to figure out how to get even with their baby daddies. Is that motherfucker serious? God damn. Dedicated to my trolls, the daily purge has now commenced. She didn't think she had that many haters, boy. She thought it was gonna just be us, a few of us. She thought it was gonna just be me and Air, and a few of us in here. She thought it was gonna just be us over there giving them comments. Man, oh man, the people showed up, and it was a lot of motherfuckers over there. She was shocked, so she decided to close that shit up real quick, baby. Let me see. We're gonna go. And yeah, and I still stand by that fact that Rude got a lazy eye and dentures. Okay, nigga got L-E-N-D, 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 lazy eye and dentures, lazy eye and dentures, L-E-N-D. L-E-N-D. Lazy eyes and dentures. Lazy eyes and dentures. L-E-N-D. L-E-N-D. Yeah, I'm at to write that shit down. Y'all know I be forgetting everything. It'd be funny at the time. And tomorrow I'm going to forget. L-E-N-D. Okay? Okay? The nigga, he does have 8 lazy eye and dentures. Shit. And that nigga did become light skinned yesterday. I mean, that nigga became dark skinned. He was light skinned until yesterday. That nigga was walking around talking about, yeah, you nigga, I'm a pretty boy. Y'all mad because I'm a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty boy. Even I told him. Once I said, oh, dude, I said, yeah, you're not a bad looking dude. You know, probably over there, the women probably think of you as a light skinned pretty boy. And he was like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, you know, you're not a bad looking dude. Some of these women probably looking at you as a light skinned pretty boy. So they, you know, they put up with it. Yeah, you right. Fool. I was like, no, we found out this nigga not no light skinned pretty boy. And he not even a pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? This nigga done put a whole picture up that looked like completely different than the picture he had up. Y'all don't find that to be odd. That's like me if I put up. Y'all know I have lots of pictures. I have pictures of me. I told you I've been on the internet for 30 years. I can show you a picture of me 30 years ago right now. Y'all type of one in that room. I will pull up a picture of me 30 years ago. Even a video. You will see 30 years ago. Then I'll post up one 15 years ago, right? Because that was a big difference, right? 30 years ago. And I'm talking about I was a mother and on the internet. I'm not talking about even farther than that. I can go farther back, show you me in high school. If you want to see a picture of me in high school, picture of me after having my children and being on the internet, that'll be 30 years ago. Then I could go 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell the older pictures from the newer pictures, but what you will also be able to know that pictures that I show myself today is new. We have niggas talking about, oh, bomb, them pictures you got up, they like 15 years old. I'm like, no. Oh, unless I say it's a back in the time picture. You know, like on some Tuesdays, they be throwback Tuesdays or throwback Thursdays. My shit'll be titled Throwback Tuesday, and I'll put the older picture there, or Throwback Thursdays. But I ain't gonna never put up an old picture and make it seem like it's a new fucking picture. If you go on my Instagram, you'll see where I say, hey, this is back in the day. You know, I'd be like, some of you men remember this? And the men would be like, yeah, I remember that. I remember this. But let's do what I said I would do. But I'm going to have to cover my screen, make sure y'all don't see the wrong type of pictures. Okay, first, let's go back to here to this fire woman right here. And let me go grab y'all some pictures real quick. Because y'all know I got some pictures y'all can't see. Not on YouTube anyway. Y'all can see them. Just can't see them on YouTube. YouTube not going to put up that shit. Okay, YouTube going to be like, no, ma'am. Let me see. I got to find a folder. I got a folder called Bomb. And I got a folder called Bomb's Family. And I got to, you can see me. Let me see. You got to be, but just always know, we're going to call that dude from now on L-E-N-D. Okay? L-E-N-D. That's for lazy eyes and dentures. Okay, let me see. So how far we want to go back? Yeah. So let me go back as far as me first coming to the internet and showing pictures. I'm about to show it. Okay. Here we go. Let me put it in here so y'all can see it better. Give me a second. Media files. Let's go to pictures. Bomb. So this is around my first. I'm talking about like probably in like 19. Let me see what year this will be. Give me a second. This thing running slow. No, that would be 2000. I think I might have some pictures that are this picture. This picture would be, no, that's not the oldest. Let me find an old picture. That would be in the 19, like maybe like 19, okay, let me show you this. I did this group of pictures the year that I started webcamming. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna zoom in so we can see each individual one, right? Let's go to image and zoom in, and then I'm gonna show you. And then it got, this is Christmas. It says Merry Christmas 2003. Y'all see that? I was a chubby little thing. I was chubby. Okay. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Just go forward this through. Yep, that's me. That, and as y'all can see, it says it on the photo, right? So there's no line. That's me on my webcam in my little room, right? And the men was looking at me pay, and it says Merry Christmas 2003 Holiday Cam Show. Y'all see that? It says Holiday Cam Show. I had on a outfit. That go to outfit right there. I had on this jacket, and that's me. Okay, I was bigger when I first. I had already had both of my kids. They were young in 2003. My youngest was born in 2000. I mean in 1996. So what that is? How old he is? About 2003. 96, 97, 8, 9. He's about 7 years old. So my youngest son was 7. That makes my oldest son about 9. Okay. So now let's do another picture. The ones that they think are old, let me show you those, okay? So I even have videos. I have the videos even from way back when also. Still have the videos and everything, okay? So I ain't got no reason to lie. So let's go and grab something maybe 2000. Let me see what else. I got so many stuff. Goddamn thing take it too forever. Let's see. So this though would be 2009. Let me show you this one. Uh-oh. Add a photo. Gonna play this. Me being on webcam, as much as I was being on webcam, I started losing weight, but I did not know it, right? So I'm gonna say that this would be 2009. But we'll look because it might be on the picture. I gotta zoom out. Give me a second. Absolutely. See, it says 2005. So this is 2005. Okay. 2005. And it's also a webcam show. It's me. All I used to do, I put on music. My webcam shows used to be on YouTube. After a while, I would post them on YouTube because back in the day, when you watch webcam, and it might be still like that, but on Yahoo, you couldn't hear no sound. All people was able to do was look at me, but they couldn't hear what I was dancing to. So the only way they would know what I was dancing to back then was if I posted it somewhere. And I didn't have nowhere to post it, but all of a sudden, Yahoo came about. So I would then post them on Yahoo. So the webcam shows were just on Yahoo. They're not adult the way people think. Okay? They're not adult the way you think. You know, not the things, the shaving video and that is adult. That came much later. I didn't start doing that until like 2000, maybe I'm thinking 2010. And that was on a site. And that video was not on the site. I sold that video to somebody. Okay. I sold that video to somebody. So people will see me just like right now. I could pull out the sex toys. I was talking to the men and the women about sex toys and how black people should start investing in sex toys. In other words, instead of being out here having sex with all these strangers, assessing yourself the diseases, I would teach men and women about sex toys. And that's why you see me playing with the sex toys in photos. But there, you're not gonna find no video of me on the internet using no sex toy on myself. So when that girl has them pictures up and I got the sex toy in my mouth, I'll sit there just like I'm doing now, while live on cam, showing people the different toys, and I would joke around to the ladies and say, "Hey, make sure you don't put this in your mouth. You might break the teeth." You know what I'm saying? Like it was all jokes and fun and giggles and laughs. And now she trying to make it seem like I was over there, and you're gonna find all these videos of me doing. Why nobody showed this shit if this shit exists? Because trust me, y'all would have found it if the shit existed. You would have already found it. You're not gonna find it because it doesn't exist. Now, do I have videos, movies? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Ain't got no sex toys involved. It's me and my husband. Okay, it's me and my husband. Let me see something else. Okay, so this is 2005, and I'm gonna say at minimum this is 2005. Okay. Let me see what else. Because that Bomb Cherry Juice 2005 was one of my email names. Okay, so it could be a little later because the next name I made was Bomb Cherry Juice 2009. So it could be anywhere from 2005 to 2009. Once I changed my email address, I started changing things on my photos. Okay, but just because the name is there, that year is there on the thing, does not mean that's the year I took the photo. That just means that that's the email I was using during that time. Anything I took in 2009 would have the pictures 2009 on it. 2009 all the way to 2012. 2012, I changed my email address to Bomb Cherry Juice 2012. Okay. 2015, I changed it from 2012 to Bomb Cherry Juice 2015. 2015, after that, I changed my email address to 2000. Right now, I stopped using Bomb Cherry Juice 2015, and now I start using like Bomb Cherry Live and shit like that. Okay, because then I start playing around here on YouTube. But I've never tried to hide who I was because every photo of mine, if that bitch posts my photos on her website, I can get them taken down. Okay? Because if my logo is on them or my name is on them, bitch, listen, this is my name. I can write checks. You can write me a check to Bomb Cherry Juice. And I've had somebody do it. They sent me a check to Bomb Cherry Juice and they didn't think I could cash it. I said, well, I do. Bomb Cherry Juice is my associated name, is my business name. So if you write a check to Bomb Cherry Juice, nigga, I'm going to cash it. Fuck out of here. He was all shocked. How you cash that check? I said, I told you I can cash it. I can cash it. It's my, what they call it? My doing business as. My doing business as Bomb Cherry Juice. That's what that is. Okay? Anyway, let me find another picture. From there, it's gonna be, because this is when things start changing. I was on webcam a lot. I put a stripper pole in my bedroom, which I can show y'all a picture of that in a minute. And that's when, like, I was losing weight, but I didn't know it, right? Because I wasn't intentionally losing weight. What I was doing, I was just on cam a lot. Let's see. So let's go to the playlist. Media files. So this is when people gonna be like, what? Because I lost weight. I went down from, like, I think here I probably was like a size 12, and I went all the way to a size 3. Okay, I went down to the lowest. I went to a 3. I think in round up in here, I'm a size maybe 6, but we're gonna see. Let's go to this picture here. And if you, I'm not sure if you can see the name. See how my name changed? Now it just says Bomb Cherry Juice. No year. And see how small I look sick. I didn't like when I lost all that weight. To me, I look sick. Then let me show you. We're gonna do a zoom in on the face a little bit. Image, and let's go closer to my face. And that's the stripper pole, by the way. Okay, I ain't got no reason to lie. There's a stripper pole in my room. I'm gonna show you another picture. Give me a second. Let's go to the playlist. Another stripper pole picture. Let's see if I can find it. My husband had made me this stage. It's like a stage, but it was bigger than this. This was the first one he made. He ended up putting lights around it. So let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see it. So that's in my bedroom. Okay, when my husband had ended up making me a stage, we put lights around it, and that's the stripper pole, and that's me standing there. One side is my bed, the other side you can see like a dresser. Okay, these pictures are 2015, 2016. I lost over 100 pounds and I did not know it. Okay, I ended up having to have surgery because they found out that the reason I was losing all the weight, not to mention the exercise, but also I had a hole in my, what they called it? They had to go and do this hole. What that shit was called? Because I had a couple surgeries, but this one was, everything I ate started coming up, and I had a hole that they had to repair in my, wasn't my gallbladder. I had already had my gallbladder removed. It was something. God damn it. But anyway, yeah. So I had lost a lot of weight. And I'm going to show you other pictures. Let me see. I have to go here, add another picture. Now, believe it or not, I made more money being big. Some people say, oh, you probably made more money when you was smaller, right? In these pictures, like this picture here, people think that some men like these type of pictures better, right? When I was small, and things like this, they like this picture better. But no, I made more money when I was this size. I made more money being a big girl than being a small girl. Now, see, there's millions of small girls, right, doing the same thing I'm trying to do. But I guess I found myself in what y'all call a niche. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah, I held the title for the sexiest BBW on the internet. I held that title for 5 years. Okay, back to back. Let's see. I guess when I lost weight, it's almost like there's a lot of competition out there. But even then, you know, I don't know. I still making money, but I was making more money being a big girl. Let's see. Let's add another picture. Come on. Oh, it's me. It's my fault. Okay. So when people say, "Oh, Bomb," they make it seem like I was small, then I gained a lot of weight, and absolutely, I was small in the beginning. I can show you the pictures of me before getting married, but by the time I had my second child, I had gained that weight. Okay, the pictures that you think are older are actually newer. The pictures that are newer that people think are older are the newer ones. So I went from being small, but remember when I was small before marriage and all that shit, I wasn't on no fucking webcam. They ain't even have no such thing as webcam. Okay, so I was small. I had the kids. I gained the weight. I gained the weight with the kids and the marriage. Okay, by the time I hit the internet, I started putting out photos. I was a big girl. Okay. Then by me working and doing all that, then I ended up being sick. Is when I lost 100 pounds. I lost over 100 pounds in like maybe 2 years span. It probably was. It wasn't like it was quick. It was slowly being done through the exercise. And then when I got sick, is when and I didn't like myself being thin. I think I look better with a full face like this. Let me put this picture up. I think I look better with a full face, right? This is me in the military and shit, right? I'm still in the military. I think I look better with a full face, but when I lost that weight, I do not like. I look old to me. Let's look at my face again. Let's do a image, and I gotta go to there. I look old in that picture. Look at my face, man. And then on top of that, by me being a big girl and then losing that weight, I just felt like it. It did not look good to me. Okay, my boobs had gotten so goddamn, y'all. I had big boobs, right? So I ended up having surgery to make them smaller because they used to be real big, right? And then I ended up losing that weight, and my boobs was flat, fucking flat. They were flat. I just felt like I went from having luxurious big, like triple D's or it depends on what kind of bra, right? To going to having nothing. And like in this picture, I think by the time I had this picture, I had nothing. They were like gone. Shit. I didn't like the way I looked when I was small like that. I think I look old. I look older here than I look now. And it's just what it is. Okay. Let me see to find another one. And then I'll show you what I looked like before I got married. Or even when we were married. Let's see. I gotta be careful what pictures I put up. So how about this one? What this one? What this one? Let's try this one. What at? You gotta ask your brother. I think or it might be first. Ask your brother. Is he here? Oh, well, look in my room in that basket. First, looking at the on the dad side of the bed in that thing. It might be there. First, look there. Okay, let me unzoom it. Give me a second. Okay, what picture was it? Playlist. Oh no. I just didn't like. Of course, men like me. Men like me big. Men like me small. But it's not about what other people like, right? It isn't what other fucking people like. I don't care what other people like. It's about what I like, and I did not like myself being this thin at all. I didn't find it to be sexy, and even though I still had the big butt and all that, my boobs I had to hoist them up because it felt like they were just deflated. And also like my arms, like that little flap right there, even though it wasn't, it just that kind of stuff just bothered me. Okay, that stuff that bothered me. So I did not like me being this thing. But I was still working, I was still doing what I do, making money. I just had to seem like I had to work harder. When I was small, I didn't have to do all that. But when I was larger, I did. I started noticing I was losing fans. I realized that they were just BBW lovers, right? They like big girls. I was no longer a big girl, and therefore I started losing fans. Okay, started losing fans. But I think I started gaining weight when I had to have the hysterectomy. They put me on the medication. They put me on that Lyrica. So I gained the weight that I have now. I gained that almost I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 months. I gained 10 pounds a month. That's 40 pounds I gained in 4 months on one medication. Then after that, because I needed surgery, I wasn't exercising, twerking, doing none of the things I used to do. So cool, I'm holding that weight. And then remember when I did that cookie kick last year, the end of last year? When I got on them goddamn cookies, baby. Yeah, that's another 40 pounds. So that's about 80 pounds right there. That's about, I ain't gonna lie, I gained like 80 pounds in the last 3 years. but it was in spurts. It was in spurts. In this 4 month spurt, through the medication, and then I gained maybe like 30 pounds on them goddamn cookies. So it is what it is. You found it? So you look in that basket? The basket in my room. I think your brother had that thing last for his hair, but it's either in that drawer by your bed or it's in the basket in my room. Unless your brother got it. Is it wet? Let me feel it. Let me smell it though. Come here. Yeah, it is wet. It is. Yeah, you did good job. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, anything else? Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm gonna be blowing dry my son's hair in a minute anyway. Which means I'm gonna have to get off of here. Let's see. L. What we said he had? He had L, E, and where the and sign at? LEND. How do my sons? Oh, that's a good question. How do my sons react to men, me attracting men? Okay, so because men, I've heard different people say different things, which if they think for a moment, they'll see how ridiculous the things they're saying. So how do my sons react to me attracting men? Well, one of my sons, the one who you just heard, the one who I'm about to blow dry his hair, it's always been a benefit to him, right? He always felt there was benefit because there was things that he wanted, and he knew that his mommy would be able to get it. His mommy show up, his mama would get it. Men, if he had a man coach and they wasn't playing him enough in the football, mommy would walk up and say hi, and all of a sudden my son playing more football. You know what I'm saying? And they got a lot of benefits from me being who I am. My younger son, on the other hand, he always acted, even from a young boy, like he was my husband. So he was more like protective. He didn't like other men speaking to me, talking to me, or nothing. Okay, he's still like that. The youngest, the one with the baby, he's still that way. Now I've heard men say, "Oh yeah, she got a husband." Well, I got a fucking husband. My husband is not younger than me. My husband is older than me. Okay, I have a husband who I've never been doing anything behind his back. Everything I've done was in that room with that picture that y'all saw. Before we moved, because this is not the same house. Before we moved, I had my own, in this house that where you see me in this picture, I had my own room. Nobody came in that room but me, or unless my husband came in that room, right? The kids knew this was my office, and this is where I did anything that I did. My kids knew the webcam was there. They knew people was watching me. But as they was growing up, all they knew is that mommy worked online. That's it. When my kids got older, they in high school or middle school, they started hearing things, right? One of my sons said that one of his friends, his friend said my dad saw me online, right? These men, think about these men not gonna tell nobody what I'm doing online, because that means for them to see me, they paying to see me. They did not see me if they wasn't paying. Right? And I had taught my son, I taught my sons to say, look, if they say that their daddy saw me online, I wanted them to tell their friends that yes, your daddy bought me these shoes. But my sons was always pimped out in nice clothes. You see what I'm saying? I said, yeah, tell them their daddy bought you these shoes or that outfit. You know what I'm saying? Now they didn't know what that meant, but I knew what they meant, and I knew that their daddy was gonna know what that meant too. Okay? Where was it? In the basket? Where was it? Huh? Yeah. Oh, in the room, in my room, right? Oh, okay, yeah. So what else I can say? So they say, well, what if your kids see you on the internet? Well, first of all, my kids always knew me by the name Bomb Cherry Juice, so it's not like they as men gonna go and search up bomb cherry juice. And if they stumble across something that say bomb cherry juice, they would know not to look at it. What kind of bullshit is the questions they ask? Then they remember what you looking for, man? Oh, well, we'll plug it up there. Why you put that over there? You just come sit here. Plug this here. Because you can unplug my computer. You can plug my computer over there. And plus, they got a charger right there. It's a 3-prong charger. That black thing at the bottom, that's a charger. It got 3 slots on it. It charges faster than that thing. That thing. Anyway, I got one of my sons right here now. But anyway, yeah, remember somebody said, "Oh, she walk around the house. Why you walk like that around your kids?" My kids are my kids. My kids are not like another man who sees me. Yeah, see at the bottom? See it? It's on the side and on the bottom. My kids are my kids. They've come out of me. They've been seeing me forever. So if they see their mommy, they're not getting turned on by their mommy. That's ridiculous. So when I tell these men, start thinking about your mother. Like if you saw your mother, you know what I'm saying? You walked in and you saw your mother dressed however, are you thinking anything other than that's just my mom? That's it. That's what you would think. Just because they find me attractive don't mean my sons find me attractive. Sick ass dudes with no goddamn making no motherfucking sense. They plug it up there. You can sit right here. Or you can put the what happened? Oh, you okay? Oh. What else? Let me see what else question y'all have before. Oh, you got that thing? Does it charge? Or you just bought it? How long you had it? Oh, and it worked good? Do it charge fast? Oh, yeah, no. Just plug that, unplug that, put that at the top, put that at the bottom. Yeah, just plug it out like that. Yeah. What happens is, let me see. Hey, Mike Green Eyes, let me see what else question you got. The youngest is so serious. Yeah, he's serious. The oldest is just he just to himself. You know what I mean? I think he more like me too. uh, y'all have any questions for my son? My oldest son is sitting here. They might have questions for you, baby. They can't see you right now, but because I'm about to blow dry his head. Y'all got any questions for my son? He's 25. You ain't gonna ask no question. They just gonna type it right here and then you talk. And Lord have mercy, boy. He said, He see that's how he is. Okay. Yo, let me see. Let me see if they got any questions. You look better than Salsa Red, and you're comfortable in who you are physically and spiritually. I can see that. Why should jealous? Thank you, Positive Mind. I wouldn't say that I look better than her because it wasn't about who looked the best. You see what I'm saying? It was never about that. But yeah, she's the one who has started the attack on looks. You know what I mean? Your hair's pretty. Yeah. I just hate that you dreaded it. You should just let it grow and just be long. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna have to probably sign off because this blow dryer is gonna be loud. Let me see. Yeah, I'm about to blow dry his hair. It's gonna be too loud. So anyway, somebody said they have a question. Oh no, I think that's for any of these weirdos who have a question for me though, you can tell me. What I can tell you, and my son is sitting right here, right? I can tell you that anything they stumble on the internet is not gonna be me and nobody but their dad. I've never been with nobody else but their dad. Okay, their dad. So if they be like, okay, that's my dad. Oh, that's my dad. That's it. Okay, they're not gonna see me hugged up with no other man, hugging, kissing nobody, none of that. Always their dad. Okay. Anyway, but I'll answer other questions on Friday. And anybody want to see any other pictures, y'all let me know. Okay. I started out a big girl. I started out small. I'll show y'all some pictures of me when I was younger. I thought I had a video up. Let me see. Let me find y'all a picture really quickly. Let's see. Oh, that might be their dad coming in now. It's 10:30. Huh? You about to sleep? Yeah, that must be your dad. I heard the door. Oh, okay. Oh, you saw that snake your daddy found right there by the door yesterday? I took a picture of it. Let me show you. Wait, I think somebody said they had. Oh, you have a question. Bomb, read my question. Okay, let me see. God bless it. Bomb, what advice you give women who raising boys? Woo, Lord. Advice raising boys. Uh, you okay? So I had my husband with me the whole time, but the majority of the time, if we be honest, women are the ones who raise the kids, right? So you just have to raise them to be confident, and sometimes. Wait, somebody keep messing? Anyway, listen, I'm gonna have to answer that another time because it's more in detail. I think you want your young boys to be confident. You allow them to be free. You know what I mean? Let them be out there and be boys while they're boys. Let them play in the dirt and all that good old shit. Instead of telling them, oh, you can't do that, sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell the boys to sit their ass down. Boys are boys. Let them run that energy off so they could sit down when they have to be in school and things like that. And then you teach them, I don't know, some of the things I agree with what I did. Some things I'm not too sure about. Okay. Oh, that's not mom with another dude. That's mom with dad. I know that's right. That's mom but they ain't gonna. I ain't got to say that. My sons ain't never heard no rumors. There's never been no rumors in no neighborhoods or none of that of their mama doing nothing. Okay. I remember one time somebody came. One of the landlords who lived in our neighborhood at the time came and asked me some bullshit, yo. I ain't gonna tell y'all what he asked me because my son right here, but I had a choice at the time whether to just swipe it away and act like I didn't hear him, or I had to approach it, you know. And he had found out that I was on the internet, right? Because I had the stripper pole in my room and stuff. But I'm like, what's so confusing about what I'm doing on the internet versus real life? This dude wanted a real lap dance in real life. I told he said, could he have a lap dance? I said, yeah. Go and sign on to that website, put your money in, and bam, there you will have it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So sometimes, once in a while, somebody would confuse the situation. Okay. So pretty much that's it. Mom, you missing the joke. Who wants to see mom effing daddy? Oh well. I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. We got a lot of people watching people have sex. I don't know about who wants to see it, but I can tell you that I'm quite sure if the kids see that this is the mommy and daddy, they're not gonna watch, right? I don't think they're gonna watch. Ooh, you're telling, huh? Is because it's going apart, it's going together. You don't want them to go together? That's what they do but that's free fall. Anyway, y'all, I got to blow dry his hair. It's gonna take like an hour. All this hair. It's gonna take about an hour to blow dry. I may come back later. I'm not sure. Huh?
So it's going on at 10.
Yeah, it's going on like 10. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm about to do it real quick. Okay, y'all, I'm gone. Yeah, he said it's going on 10. It's gonna take me.
I said it was going out at 10.
Oh, you going out? Oh, okay. Well, y'all, let me blow dry his hair. He gonna be leaving soon. I may come back on. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm out. Bye bye. As soon as I figure out where's that to hang up. Here we go. You going out tonight? No.